We should be live. Hello. Does everybody see? Okay, I can see it on the screen. We're playing We Were
Ah!
Here 2 tonight.
Oh god, I wasn't sure if I was there yet. I looked at the screen for a second. I saw like my Discord icon. And I was like, oh,
It should pop in, yeah.
yeah,
So,
I meant
yeah,
it.
we enjoyed We Were Here and We Were Here Expeditions The Friendship so much we decided to get the whole damn set. And this is the second one in the set, and so we decided we were just going to go chronologically from this point on, even though we had already played The Friendship.
Yeah, here's hoping this one isn't as fatal as the first one. Which, well,
I mean, it probably
yeah,
is. I'm
probably
I
is.
I'm working on the theory that the Friendship was an outlier among the We Were Here games, and that it's probably the only one where death is not an issue.
Feels like false advertising to me, my opinion.
Did
Not
you
even false advertising.
did you go into the options and fix your resolution, by the way? Because like I said, when I opened it up, it like immediately defaulted to like 1280.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't know why it did that. You might want to check yours too if it looks a little crunchy. Especially the UI might be a little crunchy for you.
Let me see here.
I also turned
Okay.
up the voice in sound, the voice chat volume, in case it might
Second,
be
I'm
too quiet in the game.
around for that. Oh, there you go. Sound. Voice. Yeah. I need to hear. How much did you turn it up? Like all the way?
Like almost all the way, very close.
Very close.
That'll give me some wiggle room for like in case you're literally blaring in my ears and in case you're just a little too quiet and I need to turn you back up. But
Yeah.
I should be able to create room. Enter room name. Let's see.
Oh god.
We're the Bumble Boys.
Did you call me a bumble? Not a bumble boy. Bumble man. Now let me go die in this horrible crypt we're about to go into.
I think I should be able to just invite you.
Yeah,
All right. Well,
probably.
I don't know which explorer is the explorer, because now it's not explorer and librarian. Now it is lord and peasant.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. It kind of feels like the peasant is the one who goes in there, where the lord is like in the comfy spot.
Do you think that the lord is the one in the library and looking at things and giving
Well,
instructions to the peasant?
well, how about this? Since the last time I was the adventurer, we're gonna see who it is. So I'll be the lord, you be the peasant, and if it's the other way around, we'll switch. That way you can be the one like going in.
Oh wow, can you really just start from literally anywhere in the game? Oh wow, these are spoiler names, by the way. Can
I
you find my room? Because I could not invite you from the Steam.
I'll find match. So let's see.
The room name should be Bumble Boys.
I okay. It's funny. I look. Oh wow, you're the only one there.
Nobody
Okay.
else is playing We Were Here too.
Okay. What's the password?
All lowercase Bumble.
Oh, careful. Someone else might get in there immediately.
I do have 3 viewers right now.
Oh well, I'm in.
All
So
right,
they
well,
can't get in.
I suppose you are defaulting as the Lord right now. My
Oh,
lord.
I am the lord. You peasant, get in there. Go die for your lord.
My lord, you won't last 10 seconds playing this game.
Do not talk back to me, your lord. It's not like I will die in the library.
Oh no, that's not what I meant. You ever seen those fucking advertisements where
Oh wait.
it's advertising those games and it's like a sexy lady on the little banner advertisement and she's like, "My lord, you won't last 5 minutes playing this game."
I mean, I've only seen those on certain particular sites that
Uh-huh.
they're just tucked away all on the sides. Yeah, it's like the game. It's like the cookies are trying to sell something.
All right, so when we get into this game, I think we are supposed to use the walkie-talkies.
Yeah. We
So
are going.
so when we actually start up the game, I'll be setting myself to deafen and my good friend Vol here will still be speaking in Discord so that his thing has the reactions, but I won't be able to hear him until we pick up the walkie-talkies. But also, Vol, you do need to hit the ready button. Can you find the ready button on your screen? Okay, making sure.
For some reason, I wasn't sure if you had to click it. I didn't see that little box that gave us check marks.
Yeah.
I was too busy thinking about how I'm now a lord.
Some solutions are very similar. The difference lies in the small details.
Actually, mine says the key is communication.
This was known. Let's watch this beautiful cinematic.
I want to say, like, some of the stuff in here is definitely, like... I'm not going to say I could make this in an Adobe Illustrator, but I feel like it was made in Adobe Illustrator.
I mean, I'm pretty sure these are models. These are not,
those are models. I'm talking about the backgrounds.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely an Adobe Illustrator background.
Granted, I could probably... They do have a 3D function in Adobe now. I don't know why you'd use it, but still.
Also, this FMV is a very low resolution.
You know, we'll replace the video with something else next time. We'll like go to the files and replace it with something high def.
Like, this is a very low resolution FMV. How old is this game again?
Could you imagine going into like, hey, you want to play this cool game? I'm like, all right. You're gonna need to watch the beginning cutscene. Okay. And as they boot up the game, the entirety of the B movie plays instead of the actual cutscene.
Oh, okay. So we took our walkie-talkies and we decided that we were gonna split up. Very intelligently.
Okay.
Oh my god. I can see the little pixels on the outside of the models going down the fucking Minecraft hallway.
It's rough. Real rough.
There's a certain charm to it.
Oh god.
Okay, we're now in game. I have the walkie-talkie in front of me. Give me a moment. I'm gonna deafen in Discord, okay?
Okay.
All right. How whomst the fuck? How do I deafen in this call?
Well, you just turn the volume all the way down.
I guess that, yeah, I guess I have to. For some reason, when we're in a personal call, there is no deafen option. Wait, no, I can do it from the bottom left, I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Hello, Vol, do you hear me? Over. It's the right mouse button. Over. Okay, he's speaking, but I don't hear him. Okay, you're saying things, but I don't hear you. Maybe you need to turn your voice activity. Okay, I don't hear him, folks. Folks, I don't hear him. Alright, we're having immediate issues. One moment. Buddy, I don't hear you in the game.
Yeah, I'm clicking the radio thing. Let's look at the key bindings real quick. Key bindings is
I mean
push to talk.
The thing's lighting up whenever I assume you're speaking.
Yeah.
Do you have it set to the correct audio device from the sound menu?
Let me just make sure.
Yeah, you may need to change that.
I only have the one microphone. Maybe I'll just set it to default system device or default communication device.
Yeah, just switch between them and I'll tell you which one works.
Hello?
Nope, not that one.
Alright, let's try it again. Son of a bitch. Let's see. How about now?
Nope. I hear you over Discord, but not in the game.
That is weird.
Were you hearing me whenever I was speaking?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
I did not.
What the actual hell? All right. Well, maybe mine wasn't working then. But I see the light on it like lighting up. So
Yeah.
I know that you're holding the button down.
I don't see my light turn on at all.
Wait. So hold on.
Well, actually, when you talk, try talking in yours.
I'm talking in mine right now. Did you hear that?
1 second.
Did you see it light up?
Try that again.
I'm trying it again.
I saw it light up. Yeah, I just thought I thought I heard something, but it wasn't. It wasn't a second voice. It was nothing. So I guess maybe we can't hear each other yet. Why would we be able to hear each other at the beginning?
Yeah, that seems. Why is that?
I mean, it's also an older game.
I guess so, but like, they got it right in the first one.
We were here too. Can't.
Oh, it's just not a Dodon Gogo stream without technical difficulties, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we may have to just forego the walkie-talkie system if we can't get this to work.
Some Asus motherboards reported needing to have to shut down audio programs such as Sonic Studio 3. This 3 years ago. So let's see. I found a reliable way to get the radio to work. The solution works on PC. Make sure to join through Steam. All the We Were Here games have an option to invite a friend through the game menu.
Do they? Because I did not see that.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it has to be through that way. It won't ask you to create a password because you won't need one. The lobby will be locked or whatever. So let's just.
All right, we'll try it again.
Yeah.
Leave your partner to die.
Oh my god.
That's what when you click quit game, it just says leave your partner to die.
I'm leaving you to die. Fuck you. I'm getting out of here first.
No. You can't fire me. I quit.
Your lord says stay in the crypts. I can't hear you over the radio. He must have already perished.
Oh yeah, there is an invite a friend. It's at the bottom of the find match. I'm stupid.
How dare you do this to me?
Bumble Boys, invite friend. Here he is. All right, so apparently this will fix it.
According to a Reddit thread. Hey, we got an achievement for that.
Oh my god, I can hear you now.
Oh wow.
Okay.
I can hear you.
All right. Well, I'm going to.
That is the weirdest fix I've ever done.
It's goofy, but I'm gonna go ahead and deafen it in the Discord now.
Yeah.
All right. Hello. Can you hear me in the game still?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, hold on. Now that I'm gonna have to turn the voice talk volume up even more once we're in the game. I can't do it from this menu.
We're in there, but let's just click ready and we'll turn each other up when we get in. Let's turn each other up higher.
Yeah, you're real quiet through this.
You too, honestly.
We'll see how much.
You're in a bucket.
We'll see how much of a difference like the maximum volume takes.
We just get this cutscene this time, right?
Yes. I am. It's at the bottom. Okay, there we go.
Hello.
Hold on. Voice chat volume all the way up. All right, I've turned it all the way up.
Holy crap, you sure fucking did.
Yeah, for some reason, in the actual menu itself, we were much quieter. I do not know why. Over.
Well, I don't know why either, but you sound bass boosted as hell on my end.
Yeah, you're also super bass boosted on my end. Over. The beat drops.
Alright, let's try getting out of here first. What do you see?
Alright, so on the very end of my room is a locked door, and in the middle of my room is a pedestal that has like 3 stone tablets on it, And each of those stone tablets has little symbols that I need to find the correct symbols. And it's basically the exact same symbols from those books in the first game. Over.
Alright, over. I'm already seeing ones like in the little alien in a dress on a boat is back, as well as an hourglass with a weird flat bottom. Over.
Alright, well I need 3 of those, so if you could find like a combination of 3 of those and tell me in what order they're in. Over.
Wait, of what specific shape? You mean the... okay, I'm gonna describe my area. I'm in a room with 4 little, like, ingress, like, little cubbies in the walls, and each one has a coffin in them, except for one, which is empty. The other, and each, like, little, cubby in the wall has the symbol above each one. Over.
Okay, well there's coffins in this room too, but I don't think they have anything in them except for like one coffin that has some candles around it, so maybe it's based on the number of candles around the coffins. Over.
Maybe. I'm seeing one with 4 candles, 3 candles. Let me look at the other one. This other one's got 3 candles. The other one's got 3 candles. Over.
Yeah, the only coffin I see is the one that has 4 candles on top of it, and the other ones just have, like, candles around them in general. Over.
Well, the only coffin that has 4 candles in it has got this, like, berserk-looking symbol up there. It's a... If you can kind of imagine it, it's like a stick in the middle of it, and it's got, like, 2, and arms and legs, like, coming off of it, but it's, like, upside... Imagine, like, a guy standing upside down. Over.
A guy standing upside down. Okay, well, yeah, my coffins just have, crosses on them. Over.
What symbols do you see, if any? Over.
Okay, so for the first tablet, there's like... geez, it's like a cup that has hands holding on to the mouth of the cup. There's a flower that has an open top. There's like a very fancy F with like 2 lines through it, so maybe like a sprig of wheat. There's that boat with the Cyclops standing in it. There's a turtle on top of like a stand. And I don't even know what to call this last one. It's like a very fancy T, but it's got a triangle on top of it, and the triangle, like, extends below the points of the T. Over.
Okay, I'm starting to see a pattern in my room. Though I see one that looks like that upside down, or that flower with an open top. That's what I thought looked like the upside down man, because the top part of the flower I just thought as like the bending legs, and the parts below that are like the petals are just his straight arms. Over.
Okay, well I've set the first tablet to that, since that seems to be the only one you've recognized so far. Over.
Alright, and then the other one that's got a coffin in it it looks like a flower as well, but it's got like a cat head. Over.
Okay, I found it's in the third thing has the cat head flower. Over.
Alright, and then the other one looks like... Imagine drawing an hourglass, but at the very bottom, there is no, like, square bottom to that bottom glass. Like, if you draw a line, an X, and then, like, a little rectangle on top of the X, that's what the hourglass looks like. Oh.
Alright, well I've set all 3 of these stone tablets to the shapes that you have described to me, so maybe that did... Oh, I see a lever on the side, so I'm going to pull it. Over.
Okay, over.
Alright, good to go. Looks like we got out. Over.
Yeah, that was pretty easy. Over.
Alright, I've entered a room that has a big book. and I'm facing what seems to be a circle with candles around it, and there's like a weird pentagon star diagram in the very center. And there's also like a banner on the left side of the room that has a bunch of symbols, and they all form the shape of a chest. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 symbols over here on this big red banner. And then on the other side of the room is a very similar banner, but it's blue. Over.
Alright. Real quick, I entered a room that's a long hallway. It's got like probably different exits and entrances to other places. But in the middle of that room is a book. And on the book is a illustration of 6 candles, all at different heights and widths, with Roman numerals on them, like 1, 2, 3. And there's some text alongside of it. Over.
Okay, well, I'm able to interact with the candles and turn them on, or like light them whenever I walk up to them, so that's probably something I need to do. Over.
Alright, don't touch the candles yet until I read this passage off, but I'll read off now. Dear C, my love for you burnt with the intensity of 1,000 suns. Your beauty shines as bright at the light of the stars, and as colorful as the roses in our garden. This guy has terrible fucking handwriting. Love you forever, B. Over.
Alright, well, your book seems to be a lot shorter than mine. I'm gonna have to read mine off to you. Over.
Alright, over.
Alright, my book says, Dear B, I have never been as happy in my life than the moment I met you, and I am honored to receive your love in exchange. I wish I could be with you forever, and the promise of your eternal love is very thrilling, but the sacrifice is too great. I cannot let you get through with this. I cannot let you destroy that strong, pure heart of yours. I hope you would understand the things I have done to keep you from making this big mistake. I want you to remember me as I was on that summer night in the rose garden. I want you to remember I will always love you, and I want you to remember I will always be with you, even when I am not in this earthly world anymore. Love you forever. And then it's just like a calligraphic thing that's torn off, and there's like a really terrible drawing of a lion in the bottom right. Over.
You said a lion? Over?
Yeah, it looks like a lion. I don't see the head of it. I just see what looks like the legs and the tail, and it kind of looks like a lion. Over.
Let me look around the room if I can see anything that looks like a lion. Over. I see a banner on the wall over here that looks like some kind of shape. I see one that kind of looks like a scorpion. If my first thought goes to it, it's like a figure with a. The only way I can describe it is like a monkey with short legs, and each of its hands has got like triangles, and its tail has got a triangle point on it too, and its head has a circle with a dot in it. Over.
Yeah, brother, I'm not seeing anything like that on my banners. Over.
The other banner that okay, so when you're saying you're looking at a banner, are you looking at like a red or blue banner hanging from a wall, and the symbol is inside like a circle within them? Over.
Yeah, so my banner, I do have 2 banners. One is red and one is blue, and like there's a bunch of symbols inside of circles, and they're all like connected, like connect the dots, and they form the shape of what I would like describe as a treasure chest. And inside of those circles, like I said, is a bunch of different symbols. Over.
Okay. Well, I don't know what necessarily that means in relation to my banners. They don't seem. You said that there specific symbols within the treasure chest. Over.
Yeah, like on the blue one, there's like, I don't know, a hook with an arrow at the end of it, and like a U that has arrows at the end of both points of the U, and there's like a unknown lollipop symbol, like unknown from Pokemon, and there's just a bunch of different like weird symbols like that. Over.
Wait, describe the weird U one over again.
Okay, so it's just the letter U, but at the tips of it, there's like triangles. It's like arrows. But also, I see another U, and it's got circles at the end of it instead of triangles. Over.
The symbol that I'm looking at has a U with 2 circles on the tips, but the U is not the only symbol on there. Below it is like, if you imagine a U, put a line right through the middle of it, and have that line go further down, and as you go down the line, you see 2 lines within it, where then there's a 3rd line that looks like 2 little arms sticking out. And right at the bottom of that line is a circle with an X in the middle. Over.
I definitely see a circle with an X in the middle of it, and I see what I think you're describing as that U, but I'm not seeing that as one symbol. I'm seeing them as like different symbols. Over.
Maybe the symbol I'm looking at is a combination of the symbols that you have. Over.
Yeah, it may have some. I may need to like create the symbol that you're describing by making these candles light up in a certain order. Do you have like anything you can actually interact with in your room again? I may have forgotten. Over.
No, but on the book I didn't tell you was the fact that I have 6 candles on mine. Over.
Okay, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles on my end around this circle. Over.
Alright, and if I were to, in the order that they're shown, if you were to do it clockwise, at the top of the clock, you'd see what looks to be 6, and then I'm gonna go clockwise from here. 6, 5, 1, 3, 4, 2. Over.
Okay, so 6, 5, 1, and then what was the next number? Over.
3, 4, and 2. Over.
All right, let me see if I can light these candles up in that order. If you just keep repeating the number to me, and I'll try and light them up in that order. Over.
Alright, well actually how about this? Is there any sort of like compass in your room that shows north and south? Over?
No, I don't think there is, or at least if there is, I don't see it. I'm just gonna assume that south is where the entrance is, the book that I was standing in, and north is probably the door that I'm trying to get out of. Over.
Good, then I'll just say south. I'll give you like bottom right, bottom left in that order. Alright?
Okay. Over.
Alright, the first candle you're gonna wanna turn on is the southeast one. Over.
Alright, give me number 2. Over.
Number 2 is northwest. Over.
Northwest. Alright, number 3. Over.
Number 3 is straight south. Over.
Number 4. Over.
Number 4 is southwest. Over.
Southwest. Number 5.
That would be northeast. Over.
And I'm gonna assume that number 6 is just straight north.
You're so horribly wrong, but yeah, actually no, you're right. Over.
Okay, alright, so something is lit up on both banners. Over.
Oh yeah, my banner's lit up too. Over.
Alright, so According to the banners, the red one, the circle on the very far left, which is the circle that has the X through it, has lit up. And in the big circle in the very middle of the banner, that symbol has been added to the big circle, but like at the very bottom. I think it's part of the symbol I'm trying to create. Over.
Alright, over. For mine, my shapes have not changed at all. It just shows the logos have... Both logos just started to glow. So I think you're supposed to combine them into something. Over.
Okay, well, on the blue banner, now the symbol on the very far left is like a... It's like a horizontal line, but like the left side tilts up and the right side tilts down. Over.
Yeah, on mine, I see that symbol, and if I were to describe, like, the monkey again, that would be like the little legs of the monkey. And there should be another symbol that looks like a J, with like maybe a arrow at the tip of the bottom, and a circle with a dot in it on top of it. Over.
Yeah, I'm seeing those symbols. I'm not sure... Oh, wait! I can hover over them as I'm like looking at the banner now because the railing's gone, which means I might be able to select them. Over.
Well, give it a whirl. Let's grab them. Over.
Alright, okay, so I have some other symbols to select. What was the next symbol? Is it like a U with the circles on it? Over?
The one you're gonna want for this logo is the U with the triangles on the tips. Over.
Alright, and I'm assuming that the next is the circle like lollipop, like looks like an unknown eye. Over.
Yes, that is correct.
Alright, well I finished the blue banner symbol. I'm gonna move over to the red banner symbol and we'll figure that one out. So I've made the circle that has the X through it. The next choices are what kind of looks like a trident, just like a plain trident, a U with a like line through it. The next one is kind of similar. It's a Y, and in the middle of the Y's stem, there's like two lines through it. And the third symbol is, I don't know, like the Blair Witch, like T with the lines through the middle. Over.
Alright, I'm noticing a bit of a pattern with that one. I'm just gonna describe the thing I'm looking up from top to bottom. At the very top is gonna be that U that looks like it might be the pitchfork you were talking about, but at the very tips of like the right and left side of the pitchfork, they're higher than the middle prong and they've got circles on them. And as I go down, I see that T-shaped, like, Blair Witch T that you're talking about. It's got like one long line and then a smaller line right underneath that, as it's like in the middle of the one long line that like makes the T. And then below that is like two tiny pitchforks on either side of it that look like little hands or arms. And then at the very bottom of that, the line finishes off with a circle with the X on it. Over.
Okay, I think I can create that with the symbols that I have. This one looks like way more convoluted. There's like, okay, now that I'm looking at it, it's like you said it's a trident and it's got like just two circles at the tips, and then as you go down the line, it's one very straight horizontal line, then like a arrow pointing up, and then below that arrow are two lines that go out into like little hooks, and then at the very bottom is the circle with the X in it. Over.
Actually, when you go down, when you meet that first line, right after that first horizontal line is a second horizontal line that is shorter than the other one. Over.
Oh, then I think I must have screwed this up. Hold on, let me go back. Over.
Alright, over.
Okay, so now that I've redone the symbol, it's the trident that has the 2 circles at the tips, and then down it's the 1 horizontal line, and then below that is a slightly smaller horizontal line, and then it just goes straight down to the circle with the X in it. Over.
Okay, you're about 90% of the way there. Now, in between the X with the circle in it and the 2 horizontal lines is another line that goes straight through it horizontally. And at the end of each horizontal line is another pair of semicircles that look like pitchforks for hands or whatever. Over.
And you're sure that the trident has circles at the tips of it? Over?
Yes, and the middle prong is shorter than the other prongs on the side. Over.
I can only use 4 of these symbols to create what he's talking about, and this does not have circles at the top of it. Huh. I am confused.
How's it coming along? Over.
Oh, wait. Maybe? How the hell?
You there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm still trying to figure it out. It's like, it's super weird. I have to select them in a certain order. And I'm having a tough time figuring out how to make the symbol, because I can only use 4 of these shapes to create the symbol that you were describing. Over.
Alright, just to clarify, the trident up top is not like it's a U shape. It's not like that straight points. It's not a V. It's a curved it's a curved U with the circles on top of each bit of them.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. Okay, hold on. Maybe... can I not select this one? It's not letting me select this one. Why? Does that have to be at the end? I'm having a hard time with this. Okay, so... Are the 2 lines in the middle, are you absolutely sure that they are just straight horizontal lines? There's no, point to them? They don't, go diagonally in any way? Over?
No, they're straight horizontal. Matter of fact, there's no diagonal element on this picture outside of the X at the bottom where the head is. Everything else is horizontal. Over.
Okay, alright. Everything is horizontal, says the man. How the hell does this work? Like this? Oh, okay, I found the correct combination of them now. The middle of my room immediately lit up like a fucking wildfire, and there's sparks flying in the air, and I think the candles are kind of red now. Over.
Yeah, I just went back to the middle of my room and I see runes on the ground now. Over.
Alright, well, what do the runes look like? Over.
Alright, well, starting from the south position, it kind of looks like, if you imagine, 2, okay, I'm trying to, how do I explain this? It looks like a diamond in the middle of it, and it's got, the legs on the top and bottom of it. It's sticking out right from a point, so it's like arrows, clipping through a diamond. Over.
Arrows clipping through a diamond. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, I've now noticed that I can touch the symbols around this, like, starred hexagon thing. I'm not sure what they do yet, but I'm gonna try just tapping them and see what happens. Over.
Oh wait, well, hold on before you do that. Over.
Okay, I'm gonna hold on before I do that. Over.
You haven't touched them yet, have you?
I have not touched them yet, no. Over.
Alright, well, real quick before you do anything else, I'm gonna say I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 runes shown, and if you imagine those in a clockwise pattern, in the middle of the circle where like the clock hand would be, there's like a path that starts from one rune and it like it makes like a one-line path going through each little room until eventually like ends at another room. So it looks like it's a connect the dot. You start from one room, you go to the next, you go to the next, and so on and so forth until you end the line at one other room. Over.
Okay, that's probably what's gonna happen when I start touching these symbols, is they're gonna connect these lines in the middle of this, like, weird sun-looking hexagon thing. Over.
Alright, can you describe the southernmost symbol of that hexagon? Over?
It's a triangle with, like, arrows at the top and bottom of it. It's like two lines that are zigzagging through each other to create a triangle or a diamond in the middle. Over.
Also, hey, we just got raided. Over.
Oh my god. Hello to raiders. Oh my god, look at all the raiders. Hey everybody, it's wow. If you're just coming in for the first time, my name is Dodon Gogo. This is Volsogol. We're playing We Were Here Too tonight. This is, oh wow, this is Maris Mermaids and Martinez raid. Hey y'all, nice to hear from y'all again. I hope y'all are having a good Tuesday evening.
Wait, can they hear me when you're talking? Over?
I'm holding down the talk button on the walkie-talkie so that you know that I'm speaking to them and you can also hear me, and then I'm letting go so that you can say your piece whenever they get to hear you. Over.
So that means you can effectively mute me through the entire stream? Over?
I'm not muting you through the entire stream. I'm just, you were deafened in Discord, but I can still hear you when you hold down the walkie-talkie button. Over. Oh, is my PNG Plus going wild?
Apparently your PNG's going wild. Over?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for pointing that out, Martin. I didn't know that my PNG was going wild. It shouldn't. This game is not graphically intense. I would not imagine. But if it is going absolutely freaking bonkers, then I'll have to switch it over to the Discord reactive. Over.
Sorry, I talked over you for a second, I think. But I looked at your PNG for a second, and you were a big, creamy, like, square of skin. Over.
Okay, hold on. Let me let me just switch this out here real quick. Don't know why that's happening. All right. I'm going to, let me just switch this out. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just put it on the Discord reactive, and I'm going to turn the volume for Discord all the way down. Kind of like the thing that we were doing with Lethal Company for Martin's stream once.
Okay, do you want me to do anything like that, or?
You shouldn't have to. I think you should be
All right.
fine.
Okay.
You may have to mute me or deafen in Discord. I don't know. You may
Alright.
have to also, yeah, you may have to turn yours also down just so you don't hear me twice.
I'll just turn you down. I can do that. Alright, I'm turning you down. Goodbye forever.
Goodbye forever. Whoop, there we go. And
Alright,
you back yet? Over?
oh god, it's still doubled up. Let me just fix that real quick. There we go. Speak now. Hello, Vol. Can you hear me? Over.
Yeah, I can hear you. If it's definitely not a Dodon Gogo stream without some technical issues, it feels like.
Yeah, there's always some technical issues. At least in the beginning. Hopefully this won't be an issue going forward. I am honestly surprised that the PNG Tuber Plus is giving me so much crap, especially with a game like this low fidelity. Over.
I think this game's not really that low quality. I mean, it's got some like N64 polygons going for it, but do you want to get back to the symbols we were talking about? Over?
Yeah, so do you remember the way that I described the bottom symbol, the one that has the diamond in it? It's really hard for me to see, but it's really etched into the stone. Over.
Yeah, I see that symbol. That's not where we're gonna start though. If that's south, go to the south. There's no twinks, Dave.
The twink is inside of the coat, Dave. I'm just stuffed in a big wintry coat right now, and you can't see me because it's first person. Over.
Don't start a sentence off with the twink is inside. That's just not a way to start a sentence. Over.
All right, well, tell me where to start with these symbols then. Over.
All right, just like how something is inside of the twink, or the twink is inside, the first symbol you're gonna want is the southwest symbol, or no, southeast. Sorry, southeast. It looks like an eye with like a line through it. Over.
Yeah, that one's like really hard for me to see, but I think I understand what you're talking about. I'm gonna go ahead and touch it. Over.
All right, and from there you're gonna want to go. It's like diagonally from it, but god damn. Let me think. It's another symbol that kind of looks like two arrows. Like no, actually, a better way. It looks like an X with like two weird little diamonds, like that look like the infinity symbol on it on each side. That's the south. No, sorry, god damn it, the northwest side. Over.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading the chat, and the chat says that I was having some audio issues. Maris and Martin both said I was having some audio issues. Martin says, sorry, Dodon, your stream is really having some issues, and Maris says, now I can hear you. And for some reason, Martin says, I nominate over to be changed to penis? Over? Oh, you want me to stop saying over, and you want me to start saying penis. Over.
Alright, well what are we doing now, penis?
Oh my god, we're actually doing... Okay, well, describe the second symbol to me one more time. Penis.
Alright, the symbol looks like, an X, but in the middle of the spot where the, points of the, like, lines meet for the X, there's, like, diamonds that meet in those little, like, crevices of the X's. And it kind of looks like a very edgy diamond infinity symbol. Over. I mean penis. Over. Penis.
I have touched it. Over. And now the two symbols are connected with flames. Over. I mean penis.
Alright. There's now a... If you go northeast, there is just a straight up two arrows touching tips. Kind of looks like an hourglass penis.
Two arrows touching tips. I have touched the two tips, penis.
I realize now that we made over into penis, it's gonna be really awkward when we have to describe a shape and end it with the word penis. Oh, penis.
Alright, well, thankfully Dave has nominated for penis to be changed back to over. Over.
Alright, I'm glad democracy works. We're bringing it back to over. Over.
Now describe the fourth symbol to me. Over.
The next symbol looks like a butthole with a lightning bolt shooting out of it. Over. It's straight north. Over.
A butthole with a lightning bolt shooting out of it. I have touched the butthole with the lightning bolt shooting out of it. Over.
Now touch the fish. Over. It should be to the northeast. Over.
The northeast? I think you mean northwest, over? Doesn't know his fucking directions?
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I turned around. It's definitely that one. Touch the fish, over.
The fish done been touched, over.
Now go straight south and go touch that one diamond with the arrows going into it, over.
It's been touched, over. Give me the next one.
You're gonna want to touch the ticket right to the west of that one, over.
Alright, I've touched the ticket, over.
And then right now there should only be one symbol left, which is like a X with like a line in the middle of it. It kind of looks like a bug with like 4 long legs, over.
Alright, we've gotten through, over. Occultist calling, escape from the ritual chamber. And also, Martin says, I can't believe you're listening to Dave of all people, you know he's a witch. To which I say, I mean, look at what I'm doing right now. This looks like very witchy business. This seems like something I could use Dave's help with, over.
Yeah, this kind of feels like what we need is a Wiccan's help, not so much the help of a penis, over.
Okay, I realize Martin said that my stream is lagging hard. I realize that even though I switched over to the Discord reactive, I still had the PNG tuber in the background and forgot to close that window, over.
God damn it, over.
Hopefully now that I have closed that window, it should fix some of the lagging issues. I'm sorry for the issues, especially since I had people actually raid me tonight. That's embarrassing, over.
It's shenanigans. We'll fix it in post. We'll pretend this didn't happen, over.
I apologize to everybody who's watching and had to sit through that. And if you decided to actually stick around, I super appreciate you, over.
Why don't you could do more, over.
Hopefully now that I've closed the window, it should be less laggy now, over. What the uh-oh. My side of the room has now... I've lost the ground that I just left, and now I'm looking at lava. Over.
Oh, you're in trouble now, aren't you, over?
Yeah, for some reason, I was literally just walking on this ground, and now it has turned into lava. I don't know how to get back. There was like a lever back there and everything, over.
Well, nothing in my room has changed. I guess that's because you're the peasant and I'm the lord, over.
Alright, well, Maris says they can see my pretty face now. I appreciate that, Maris. I appreciate you. Over.
What am I, chopped liver, over?
I mean, I think your face is pretty, mostly because I drew it, over.
Thank you, God, over.
Alright, well, that was a mistake.
Did you jump in the lava?
I may have jumped in the lava.
What the fuck?
I was trying to see if I could hug the wall, like, around the edge, and get back over to where that lever was.
Why did you let me try? Okay, you know what? Fine, it's fine. It's nothing bad happened.
It was the start.
Horribly.
It was the start of the puzzle. Like, it was trying to figure out, you know, the mechanics of the puzzle. It's fine. But click on the retry from checkpoint button at the bottom left there.
Oh, it says less of a button and more just clicking on the text.
Maris says they could always see Yuval. Alright, I'm back in the spiral staircase room. The lava isn't here yet, over.
Okay, are the symbols in the middle connected, over?
There's no symbols in the middle. It's just a big spiral staircase, over.
So wait, you got into a new room, over?
Yeah, we finished that previous puzzle, over. You need to go through the door. I'm saying, over and then continuing to talk like an
I
asshole.
don't have a new room to go into. I've tried all the doors. They're all locked still, over.
Oh, well, yeah, Chief, maybe I have to pull this lever. Let me see if I can pull this lever now, over.
I'm not even in the Lethal Company game. You can't be threatening me with that here, Martin. Over.
Alright, well, I pulled a lever. Did that change literally anything on your side, over?
I'm running around. I don't see a door that's open, but I'm gonna try all the doors to see if they open at all.
I'm afraid to be down here, because I'm like, if this is on a timer, I'm gonna get dropped into the fucking magma soon.
Oh, it doesn't look like it, over.
Yeah, I'm super confused then, because the only other thing here before I walk up the stairs and activate magma is a book, over.
What does the book say, over?
Alright, well, it's a little difficult to read because the text is small and kind of cursive, but let me see if I get the gist of it. It says, "Already 3 of my children have perished. I cannot understand how these unfortunate events keep pester my family. The death of our ill-born youngest, Charlotte, had such an impact on my dear Leonora, especially so short after the gift of the birth of my second son, Philip. But maybe it was also a relief. For 3 long years, Lenora kept watch over that small, sickly girl, and every day I saw a piece of that strong, lovely woman I fell in love with wither and die. It only became worse when Philip became ill with that devil's fire. Seeing his skin plaster with red, bloody blisters was not as hard as seeing one of his psychotic episodes. Till this day, he keeps following me in my nightmares." This is kind of sounding like the husband's diaries from that one game that you and I played, Martin. And now my hardship is at its peak since last month my only surviving heir, Jan, died. During that horrendous bloodshed, Lenora does not talk to me anymore. In her quiet, she locked herself up in her rooms and only letting our two daughters, her lady-in-waiting, and her maids in. I am afraid I will lose her forever if she is not letting me in soon. That hurts me even more since I need her at my side, not only as a king, but as a grieving husband too. To prove to her I cared as deeply for my offspring as she did, I asked the castle architect to build special relic rooms in our catacombs so we can visit and honor our children together. I just hope it is not too late to be forgiven. Over.
Yeah, I just found a room that opened as you were describing some of that. I got like 80% of it, but now I'm in a room with a new book, over.
Alright, well I guess now tell me what your book says, over.
Well, I'll describe what's on the left page. The left page shows the altar I was just in, that showed all the little marks all over it. And it says the altar needs to be lightened by the candles. And then, oh god, the fucking crevice of the book eats the rest of this other sentence. Magic symbols need to be embroidered within the tapestries.
Well, I can't click this again.
It looks
so
like
that's
that's
good.
the symbol we just did. To escape death, great sacrifice needs to be made. Oh, and on the other page, it shows 3 phases. Like paragraphs that give each phase. The first one says, "Gather around, my fellow friends, and let your mind and body enlighten through the light of these candles. King, guard, ward, advisor, priest." Looks like we did that one already. Phase 2. Bring forth the innocent maiden and cut off her hair. Her locks will chain us to this earthly life, so we will never pass through the doors of heaven or hell. Lenore, Katya, Emilia, Mike. Mike. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Lenore,
A
Katya,
little bit short compared to the other ones. All right.
Ilya,
Then
Mike,
phase 3. With these knives and
Prince
with these
Mike.
words, her blood will seal our faith. For her sacrifice, we will rule and roam these lands forever. Over.
Alright, well, since there was nothing else for me to do at the bottom of the stairs, I've gone up. I saw the little platform move behind me and reveal the lava this time. Now I'm at the top of the stairs, or at least as far as I can go, and there's what looks to be a wooden cross with some metal symbols carved, well, not like carved, but bolted into it. And each of these metal symbols is like inside a section of the cross. Like there's some triangles, there's some hexagons, a square, and one looks like a compass. Over.
Okay, well, on another related note, I pulled up a lever and I got into a new room. Over.
Alright, well I can literally do nothing else from my side, so I'm gonna need you to figure out what to do with these symbols that I see in this cross. Over. And also the music is picking up.
Yeah, that kind of feels like a timer starting. Okay, I'm in a room,
Oh god.
With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 display stands, and then another altar behind them.
He doesn't know that I'm gonna
And
die.
in the middle of that altar has got this weird snowflake design on the middle of it. Kind of looks like, I don't know, an indentation of a design. Over.
Alright, well I'm gonna need you to hurry up because the stairs are disappearing behind me, and I need you to figure out what these symbols from this cross mean. Over.
Ah, fuck, shit. Let me see. On each one of these stands is a box. Each one of the boxes has like a weird triangle on top of it with like 3 points, a hexagon, and triangle, hexagon, square, triangle, square. Oh.
Okay, well, the top of the cross is a triangle. The middle of the cross is a triangle. On the left side of the cross is the compass. On the right side of the cross is the hexagon. Beneath the middle, going down, is a hexagon, and then at the very bottom is a square. Over.
Alright, we need to go in some order then. I have to press these buttons in a specific order. But should I start from the top of the cross then? Over?
Yeah, go ahead, just start doing it. Over.
You said square? Oh.
Triangle. Over. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Oh god, oh I have to make the cross. What's at the base? Over?
The triangle. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. He's not doing it fast enough. Uh-oh.
Did you die?
I'm about to. I think you fucked up. It suddenly sped up and I'm about to fall through the floor. Goodbye. Goodbye, my friend.
Shit, nerd!
You've killed me! Well.
Alright, so I realized that those were not in fact buttons, but they were little blocks I could take off. And you know what? I'll describe it when we get in there. Over.
Alright, we'll try. We go again, and this time do not drop me into the fucking lava.
Well, I don't know how to describe it. Like, the squares... Like...
I know how to describe it. It's hot and it burns, and I die.
Alright. Let's get back in there.
Looking for players that speak your language? Try the new language filter. Alright, I'm in there. Over.
Alright, 1 second. I need to make sure I've got all the levers. I gotta go pull on a lever. 1 second. Over.
Maybe I shouldn't walk up here just yet. I think I have to pull this to get him in here. I hope so. It does say caution. I don't like that it says caution. Maybe that's what kills me, is me pulling the lever.
Did you pull the lever before going up the stairs, over?
Yes, I have pulled the lever, over.
One sec, I need to make sure that door's... Oh, wait, it's not open yet. Let's see if I can open it, over. Go back into that room we were in, the original one, over.
Buddy, I cannot do that. The door is locked behind me, over.
God damn it, I can't find a way to get this one door open that I was in open. I pulled the lever. The only thing I haven't done is try opening up every door again, over.
I don't know what to tell you, because the last time I pulled the lever and I started reading the book, and then you just said that you were in the new room, over.
Can you read the book again, over?
Yeah, I done clicked it twice. I sure hope that I wouldn't have to actually stand here and read it into the fucking walkie-talkie every time we have to do this again, over.
Either, but let me just see if I can make this one lever work again. Over.
Alright. This is some hot bullshit.
What the hell? Open up, you son of a bitch.
That's weird. I feel like... Do I have to, like, go up the stairs a little bit for him to get in here? Do you think maybe I have to go up the stairs a little bit for the door to open for you? Because I thought that it opened whenever I started reading the book, over.
Go up the stairs. Maybe that might open it for me, over.
Alright, well... The thing is already turned into lava the moment I started going up, so you better find a way to get the hell in here, over.
Alright, well that hasn't opened, and that door that I was in before is shut for some reason. One second, let me try opening it again.
Y'all, he's gonna kill me again.
Son of a bitch, did we miss a step, over?
Ain't no way. Alright, these are different now.
Oh wait, a different door opened, over.
Alright, well I assume you're in because the stairs have now started receding, so figure out what where the cross buttons are again, over.
Alright, I'm at the cross buttons. Tell me the shape at the base of the cross, over.
Alright, when you say the base of the cross, do you mean the bottom or the very center, over?
The very bottom.
Okay, it's a compass and the arrow points north, over.
Motherfucker, why is it? I rotated the goddamn thing.
Uh-oh. Alright, it sped up and then it slowed down. I wish that I could see what he was doing so I know what the issue is. I am still alive, over.
One second. I'm trying to find out a way to rotate this.
Oh god. I'm gonna die again.
What the hell? This thing is not showing me how to rotate it.
Well, chat, this is the way I go out. I'm gonna be at roasted Dodon. Not even a little progress.
Yeah, you might be boned here. I can't seem to find out how to rotate this thing.
You've boned me a second time. Goodbye, my friend. Oh, he somehow screwed it up so much that the other section of the stairs is gone.
Oh, god damn it!
Oh, I haven't fallen. I'm tucked into the corner too much. I'm like on the fucking. All right, so I'm technically cheating death right now. So you have some time to figure out how you're actually supposed to do this puzzle over.
I just don't understand. It is the weirdest interface possible. Like, I grab the item, it lets me rotate it, and I'm like, okay, I'm done rotating it. I'm gonna take it over a thing, and it doesn't show me the side I rotated to.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the symbol at the very bottom again? Was it the compass facing you? Oh.
It's the compass, and the little bronze needle is pointed directly north, over. The stairs are still disappearing, but I'm in my little safe corner. So how are you doing, chat? Hopefully better than me.
All of them are facing north when I pull up the box. What the hell?
Well, maybe the needle of the compass doesn't actually matter. Over.
Well then, what other symbols can you see from the front? Over.
I mean, I don't know what you mean by the front, but the cross is just like, the symbol right above the bottom, the base, is a I think that's a hexagon or a pentagon, but the tip of it is like pointing straight up, and then the one right above that makes up the middle of the cross is the same symbol, but the tip is pointing down. And the left shaft of the cross is a square, and the right shaft is a triangle pointing to the middle, and the top is a triangle pointing down also to the middle. Over.
Oh. Okay, I can't get the compass to face me when I put the block down. I am apparently supposed to probably make the shape of the cross, I guess, but I can't make the base because I can't get the compass to face me. Over.
Is it like a block? Maybe the compass isn't supposed to face you. Maybe it's just supposed to face up like a dice. Over.
Maybe. Over, because the only thing that faces me is the shape. Maybe it's facing, the compass is facing you, and the shape is facing me. Over.
Penta is 5 sides. Thank you, Kari Safari. It's a penta. Gram. Well, not pentagram. Pentagon. Yeah. Kari Safari has corrected me. It is a pentagon because it has 5 sides. Over. Damn, it still sounds like shit's going bad up there. All right, I don't hear the stairs disappearing anymore. I think it's finished. I think you also did something correctly just now. Over.
I did. I put like a shape in there, and it like opened up my door, but I don't see what I did right. I just brute forced it by clicking a bunch of them. Are you still stuck in lava? Over.
I'm not stuck in lava. I'm like hugging the cliff that I was supposed to immediately drop into. I think you did something right that time, but there's no way that I'm going to be able to get up here. Like, the moment that I move, I'm pretty sure I'm going to drop in this lava. Over.
Just drop in the lava and we'll try again. Over.
Oh, well. This is cheating, but...
Do a flip!
I did the flip.
Before we go back in there, I just need to elaborate. So, you saw. Describe the room to me again. I need like a mind palace right now. Describe it to me.
Okay, the room that I immediately walk into is it's just one big like imagine a tower. Like a tower that is just a spiral staircase. And you can't really walk into the center. It's like gated, so the only part that you can actually go up is the spiral staircase. There's nothing else except for that. And under the spiral staircase from the left side is a lever that I assume I have to pull to let you in, and then a book, and that was the book that I read from. And the moment I go up the spiral staircase, I will run into a gate that is blocking me from going any further up. And next to that gate is like a wooden cross on the wall, and it's got those symbols on it.
Oh wait, is the wooden cross not the cross, but like the box that in my room on each pedestal is a cube, and on each side of the cube is a symbol. Could the cross you're looking at be the symbol that like the unfolded like cube that I'm looking at?
Yeah, that's what I was assuming. I was like, it's probably if he's looking at a block like a cube, it's probably like a dice, and it's supposed to be based. I assume that the symbol that you're trying to actually like make is the one that's pointing up, like what you would get on a dice.
So it's what, but it's not. Is it the one that's facing you, or is it like pointing? I don't know. Like, would it be the symbol in the middle of the cross, or I don't know which one's the one I need to look for?
I don't know. Like,
Wait.
I assume you're looking for the correct dice that would make the cross that I am looking at.
Oh, wait, maybe I'm looking for the one that has the dice, the compass pointing at the specific symbol. Over.
Maybe. Like,
Because
if
when
we're
I
looking
got it,
if we're looking at a dice, and the compass is pointing in a specific direction, that would at least tell you, like, if it's pointing at a specific symbol, that would at least tell you where it's supposed to be relative on the dice.
yes, and that tells me that's the symbol I want to have facing for each one of the puzzle things. So, because I have to spin the thing around, but it seems like regardless, when I put it down, it only shows me one shape pointing at me, and that tells me which shape that you see. So I'm gonna assume that you're gonna see, because I need to know which shape specifically it is. I only can put one block down, and that gets like eaten by like the pedestal or the slot I have to put it down onto. I put the cube onto the slot, and then it takes it in.
All right, we try again.
Try again. Tell me what symbol is at the top of the... Wait. Begin there, tell me what symbol is at the top of the cross, over.
All right, so I'm looking at I'm going to look for the symbol at the very top of the cross, like the very tip, and I'll let you know, at the top of these stairs. And the very top symbol on the cross is the compass, over.
Where is the compass pointing towards, over?
All right, well, the compass is pointing towards nothing because it's at the top of the cross, so I have to like make a mental image of what the dice would look like on in my brain. And I think it would be pointing towards one of the triangles, over.
Give me a second, I'm gonna read the book in here to see if it gives me an idea of what should be looking for, over.
I don't think that the book is necessary. I think the book is lore. I don't know that the book will actually give us any hints. I'm pretty sure, because the cross is like a different set of shapes every time, over.
Yeah, and the different for me, so I can go in there, but I just need to know. Can we have like a minute of wait? Daisy's been like saying, hey, I need to go take a pee or poop real quick, so let's just digest this for a second.
All right. Okay, well, I'm gonna look at the cross. I think that because you haven't walked in here, the puzzle has not started ticking down yet, so I should be safe. Over.
Yeah, I specifically haven't walked in because of that reason, so I'm staying outside while I put Daisy out. We'll just talk this out a little bit more and see if we can make a sense of it. Over.
Yeah. So if this is... Okay. If this is a dice, I'm looking at it and I'm, like, tilting my head. You can't see that I'm tilting my head, chat, but I am tilting my head like a jackass, like, trying to figure out what this would look like as a dice. So the tip of the compass here would be pointing towards this triangle, I assume. And it would be pointed to, like, just the flat... It wouldn't be pointed towards the tip of the triangle. It would be pointed towards one of the flat surfaces. And it would be pointed away from another triangle. Yeah, it looks like I'm safe as long as he doesn't walk into the room. That's probably when the timer starts. So, while Vol is doing that, I hope y'all are having a good... What is it, Tuesday
Hey, John, you
evening?
there? Over?
Yes, I'm still here, over. I was just talking to chat, but is Daisy doing all right, over?
Oh yeah, she's outside. I just figured we could talk out what exactly we think might be the thing we need for this. Over?
Well, I'm looking at it and thinking of it as a dice. The hand on the compass is pointing directly at a triangle, and so that would be the north. The north is pointing at a triangle. The south is also pointing at a triangle. So when you get to the dice, it would be like the north of the compass would be a triangle and the south of the compass would be a triangle. The west would be a pentagon, and the east would also be a pentagon. Over.
Actually, maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way. I don't need to know what shape needs to be facing me. I just need to know what each side of it describes. So, like, by the way your cross is shaped out, you should be able to tell me what each side of the cube is like, depending on, like, what shape is next to what shape. Over.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what we were supposed to be doing. I think the compass is literally just a way for us to navigate, like, what the dice actually looks like. Over.
Yeah, I looked at it too complicated, like, where I was like, it must be pointing at one specific shape. All the other shapes must be, like, a bunch of red herrings. Over.
No, it's just, we just need to figure out which dice is actually the correct dice that has, like, the shapes in the correct order. Over.
Okay, well, give me 1 second to go collect Daisy. Right now, she's staring out the fence, so there's probably a squirrel on the outskirts of it, and she will not come inside until I grab her. So 1 moment.
Alright, well, I am waiting on Vol. And, like I was saying, I hope that everybody's having a good Tuesday evening. I don't know, everybody, how many of you actually have tuned into my streams before? I play a decent amount of Marvel Snap. I've played a little bit earlier today. I was very excited. They got a new season going. I'm happy about that. Me and Vol here have been playing the We Were Here games a few times last month. We enjoyed We Were Here Expeditions The Friendship. That one was really fun. That's like $3.99 on Steam. The original We Were Here, just called We Were Here, is free on Steam if you ever want to check it out with a friend.
I am back. I am
really
about
fun.
to sit down. I should be good to go.
All right. I was just pitching this game to chat. I really like this series, and I wanted to let them know that it's a really fun series, and the first game is actually completely free. If any of them ever want to try it out, just find We Were Here on Steam. Over.
Was that We Were Here or We Were Here Friendship? Over.
We Were Here is the completely free one. Friendship is the one that was free for like a short time, and then they just made it like $3.99, so it's still like really cheap, but people missed the window to get it while it was completely free. Over.
Alright, well, outside of that, I'm about to walk into the room and start the timer. Tell me the shapes like to the bottom of the compass and to the top of the compass. Over.
The top of the compass is a triangle. The bottom of the compass is also a triangle. Over. You got it, buddy. Over.
That's a lot simpler. 1 sec, I got to get to the next room. Over.
Uh-oh. What the fuck is that noise?
I don't see the next room. Over.
There's another cross. So it's the top of the compass is a triangle. The bottom of the compass is also a triangle. Over.
Well, give me a second. For some reason, only one room open.
Uh-oh.
Is there anything you can pull, like a lever or anything? Over?
Uh-oh. I'm not noticing any levers just yet. Over.
Wait, no, I found the other room. Okay, give me the compass, the symbols again. Over.
The top is a triangle. The bottom is a triangle. I believe on the left is a square, and on the right is a pentagon. Over. Alright, cool. Alright, I'm through. Over.
Alright, I just gotta find the next room, that door that opened. Over. Alright, I found it. Give me the next shape. Over.
Alright, top is pentagon. Bottom is triangle. Jeez Louise. Oh, alright. I'm through. Thank you. Over.
That was shockingly easy. I overthought it. Over.
Yeah, we made it more complicated than it needed to be. That's the nature of puzzles. I completely understand. Over.
Yeah, I thought at first I was like, I have to stack up a cross and make the cross out of these shapes. That's so weird. I need to rotate the shape so I can have the right shape facing me because it looks like it was facing you. Over.
Alright, so the moment I walk into this next room, I don't know if you're in a room yet, but I'm in a new room, and there's a lever on the left, and when I look ahead of me, there's a bunch of, like, big braziers that are already lit, and a pirate captain wheel, like a ship wheel. Over.
Oh, there's the creepy thing from the stage that's about to follow me. So if I pull this lever, I think it's about to fuck me up. Over.
Oh, I think he might get eaten. Alright, so maybe don't pull the lever yet, if that's gonna eat you when you pull it. Over.
Okay, I don't know if it's already started moving or not, but it's just sitting there menacingly. Over.
What the fuck? Why can I can pick up weapons?
Do you see anything else in the room with you? Over? Like something you can interact with or a book? Over?
I found, like, a weapon rack, and apparently I can pick up the weapons, but I can't actually, like, swing them or anything. I might have to just place them in certain orders. I can also pick up a shield. Yeah, I can pick up weapons and shields off of their racks on the walls. And I think I see some knights on the other end of the room, and I probably have to put them, like, on the knights. Over.
Okay, well, here's what I'm looking at. I walked into a narrow hallway with stairs leading up. On the first little spot of, like, the raised stairs before the next set of staircase is the lever I need to pull. But behind me, down the stairs, in that door I just came in from the last room, is the figure from the theater play hovering over there. So I imagine if I pull the lever, it's gonna start, and I'm gonna need you to put those weapons, the right hands of the right knights to protect me, maybe. Over.
Yeah, I'm noticing that there's, like, shields with special symbols on top of the knights, and they look like, I don't know, black and white badgers or something, and I probably need to... You probably need to tell me, like, what each of those shields is, like, in tandem with the knights, like... What knight with what shield needs what weapon and shield combination, probably. Over.
Alright, over. I'm gonna pull the lever and see what happens.
The hell is this? I still don't know what this... I still don't know what the pirate wheel does, over.
We'll find out eventually, over, but as I'm going along, I'm going upstairs, I don't see anything that's prompting anything else, over.
To be fair, I also haven't pulled my lever. We may need to both pull our levers for the, like, actual puzzle to begin, over.
I would say please pull your lever, over.
Alright, here we go. Alright, I pulled it and there was a tone shift, but I don't know any other differences, over.
Alright, I don't see anything either, so I'm just gonna start walking up these stairs, over.
Okay. Hope he doesn't fall into lava.
Oh, there's a room I can enter. Must be a door that opened for me. Over.
What the... Did you just hear a maniacal laugh, over?
Yeah, I heard that, so we're gonna wanna go because the doors are shutting. Okay, first, okay, as you enter the room, south, you're gonna look to your left, which is west. There's a knight with a shield and an axe in his hands. Over.
What's the symbol, like, is there a shield with a badger on it or anything, over?
It looks like a badger with a sword in its hand. Over.
Badger with a sword in its hand. Okay. I just need to know before I go over there because I'm pretty sure I'm holding the gates open by gripping this wheel. If I let go of this wheel, the gates will start closing again, over.
Okay, and also on top of that, I'm in a room with 4 knights. And there's 2 knights on each wall, and the west knight has the axe and the shield. The right knight on the east side has a sword. The sword is in the left hand of the east knight, and the other knight has the axe in the right hand and the shield in the left hand. Over.
Okay. I'm gonna go grab an axe, and I just need you to describe which, like, badger shield that axe goes into, over.
Well, hold up 1 second.
Oh, Lord.
The badger shields... Okay, for the record, it's not a badger that I'm looking at. It looks more like a goat? Or maybe it's a badger, I'm not sure, over.
I don't know, it's just some weird black and white beast, so you'll just have to describe the beast to me once I grab the axe, over.
Okay, well the beast has got like 2 legs outwards like it's doing a little dance jiggy, and it's got a sword in its right paw, over.
Which way is the beast facing, over?
If you're facing the shield, it's facing right, over.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna let go of the wheel and I'm gonna go find an axe for the beast that faces right with a sword in its hand, over.
Alright, you're gonna need a shield along with that, but get the axe and the shield, okay? Over.
Axe. Is it an axe with 2 sides or is it an axe with 1 side, over?
Just one-sided axe, over.
Oh god. Oh, no, I need that. Which hand does the axe go in?
In the right hand. Pull the lever if you can. I don't have a lot of time, over.
Okay, I'm holding onto the wheel. What's the shape of the shield that he's holding?
Oh, you know, when you pulled onto that lever, it pulled the entire wall back, over.
Well, that's great. That just means I need to be quick about each one individually. What's the shape of the shield that that knight needs?
The shape of his shield is like basically like a pure circle, I guess, but it looks like a plus sign with a eyeball shape in the middle of it, over.
Alright, I'm gonna look for a circle, a plus sign, an eyeball. Alright, I'm letting go, over.
Alright.
This might be it.
Don't let me die.
I need to make sure that this is... Nope, it's this one. Alright, I'm grabbing the wheel. I put both the shield and the axe into the hand of the knight.
Alright, and if you're facing from the back of the, like, you put it on the night of the one on the east, god damn it, the west wall, right? Over?
Yeah, it is on the west wall, but there's two knights, like, on the east and west wall, respectively. Like, there's 4 knights total that I'm looking at. Over.
Actually, now that I think about it, there's a solid chance that our knights might not be in the same spots. The emblem itself might be the thing describing what the knight needs to be holding. So, I'm gonna describe each symbol I see while you hold on to that on each one of the emblems. Okay?
Okay. I mean, I feel like it would just be faster if you looked at one symbol, told me what it looks like, and tell me, like, what I need to find to go into its hand, like, one at a time. Over.
Alright, I was just making sure because I just don't want to get you confused, but at the very least, it looks like this one husky looking, like, it's got like a big poofy chest with the sword in his hand, and it's got like one leg raised up and one leg behind it. I don't want you to confuse it with this other weasel looking thing with a sword in his hand and what looks to be a helmet on his head. Over.
Okay, what direction is that beast facing? Over.
They're both, it's facing to the right as well. Over.
I see. I'm a little worried that maybe I already saw that, like, a variation of that beast because it was facing right and had a sword in its hand. And I think that might have been the one that I put the axe and shield into. Over. I may need to check the symbols again. Over.
Alright, and to be specific, that one that's got the helmet on, it looks like a creature that's on all 4 legs. Whereas the other creature looks like it could be standing on just 2 legs. Over.
Okay, so I looked at both of the symbols with the right-facing beasts that have a sword in their hand. They're both wearing helmets. One kind of looks more like a badger, and the other one kind of looks more like a warthog. Over.
I guess the warthog one is the one that has like one leg back and one leg forward, right? Over.
Let me go check again. Over. He's got his 2 front legs like up in the air, and one leg, his right leg is the one that's back, and his left leg is the one that's forward. Over.
Yeah, that's the one with the axe and shield. Okay, so make sure you put that one with the...
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that then, because I'm pretty sure I put it on the one that looks like a badger instead. So give me a moment to go over there and fix that then. Over.
All right, good. Over.
Glad I caught that.
I will now judge you from on high until you fix this. So chat knows that I am very mad about this wall that will crush me if you don't fix this. And I will not stop talking until I see your orange light pop on the radio to tell me to stop talking. You bet.
Stop talking. I fixed the knights, so that should just be the correct order now that we've caught that error.
All right, then the other knight that's the other sword knight is the one with the knight with the sword in its left hand. It's a one-sided sword, not broad-sided. It's like a one-edged sword in the left hand of the knight. Over.
All right, I'm gonna look for whatever the hell a one-edged sword is. Over.
It's basically, instead of like a double-bladed sword, like it's got a blade on each side, it's got like one edge to the side of it, and the other side's like broad, it looks like, over. There is no curve to it, it's just straight, by the way, over.
Okay, so you're saying that the broad side of the sword is just straight, and then on the other end is an actual, like, blade. Is that what I'm hearing, over?
Yes, and on the side that's got the blade, at the very bottom of it, it's got like a little serrated edge at the bottom of it, over.
Ah, jeez. It's got a little serrated...
Like little teeth at the bottom of it, over.
Is this it? This doesn't look like it. I don't know. I'm having a hard time.
Running out of space, you need to get that wheel, over.
I'm grabbing the wheel, over. Oh my god. Did it speed up? Did it speed up since the last time I grabbed it? Because that did not feel like I had a whole lot of time, over.
I don't know, it felt like it was the same pace, but it definitely felt like I was getting closer to the wall quicker. Because I'm just gonna say, there's four kinds of swords in here, over.
Yeah, I see more than 4 kinds of swords in here, to be honest with you, and more than one of them has the, like, flat end and then one bladed end, over.
Alright, I'm gonna describe it again. The sword that I'm talking about is a, have you ever looked at like a kitchen knife, and it's got like this serrated edge, like you cut through it, like it's not like a, clean, sharp blade, it's got like little ridges in there, over?
I think I found the one that you're talking about because it has the teeth on it now. I see what you mean by the teeth on the edge of the sword, so I need to just figure out which... You said, which hand is it in the knight when I get to the knight, over?
It's in the left hand of the knight. If the knight is facing you, it's left hand, over.
Alright, now I need to know what goes in its right hand, over.
His right hand is empty, over. We're gonna go until the next knight.
Oh, okay. Alrighty then, describe the next symbol and the next thing that I need to put in its hand, over.
This one is fortunately much easier. The one I'm looking about is a symbol of a bird with like 2 priestly kind of like shawls on each side of his shoulder. And the knight in question is yet again holding a sword in his left hand, but it's a tall, double-bladed sword, and near the handle at the very bottom, if you like go straight up from the bottom of the handle, is like these 2 little like hooks on each side of the blade, the metal of the blade. So as you go up from the blade, on each side of the blade, or sorry, if you go up from the handle, on each side of the blade is a hook. So there's 4 hooks on the blade, and as you go up to the very top of it, there's like a squid head on top of it or whatever. So that's the way the blade is shaped. It's a large broadsword.
Alright, I will look for the squid-headed broadsword as I let go of this wheel, over.
Alright, over.
Squid-headed broadsword, squid-headed broadsword.
I'm gonna die! It's not going fast, I'm just over-exaggerating, but I will let you know when it's getting too greasy.
There's like 2 sides of the room, so I'm just grabbing the wheel as I cross the 2 sides of the room, because both sides have different shields and swords and axes in them, over.
Alright.
Squid-headed broadsword. Is it fucking... Is this a squid head?
Alright, I don't have a lot of space. You need to pull that wheel now.
So there's 2 squid-headed swords. Would you say that the top of the squid head on the sword has, like, hooks near it, or no hooks near the top? Over.
There is tiny, tiny little hooks at the top of the sword. Like, I can barely even tell they're there, over.
Oh my god. This is not the correct sword. This is it. Sorry. Martin is saying that my GPU must not like the fire render because my frames are shitting themselves near the lava. I don't think that maybe this lava was super well optimized, over.
Getcha. That's, the unfortunate element to the... Did you turn the graphics down in this game?
I feel like I did. I turned them down. Now is unfortunately not a good time for me to try and fix it because, unfortunately, if I press escape, it does not pause the game, and therefore the wheel will start to turn.
Yeah, we'll just get through this, and before the next section, we'll fix it. So, just grab what sword looks right, and bring it over to the knight. Over.
Alright, I put the squid sword into the knight's left hand, over.
Alright, this next one's gonna be a little trickier. The other knight has two swords in each hand, and they're gonna be a little tricky to describe. In the right hand of the knight is a double-edged tall broadsword. There's no real extravagant flourishes to it. It's pretty basic. The left-handed sword is what I can only describe as a very wicked shark fin looking design. One side of the edge is like got a little dip inside of it, like it's like the bridge of your nose, it like cuts in. But that's like the front edge of the shark fin, and behind it is another little bridge within it, but it's much longer inside. So left hand shark fin sword, right hand just regular tall double-bladed sword. And I'm running out of room. You gotta pull that wheel. Over. Wheel! Wheel!
Damn it. I honestly do believe that it was going faster. There was like no time for me to get that last sword.
Yeah, you gotta do one sword at a time. You wanna fix your graphics first?
Yeah, we have to retry from checkpoint first.
Yeah.
I don't know what graphics slider I have to press to make lava not bad.
Oh, yeah.
Let me... It's so weird! My GPU is, like, not that bad or not that old. Turn off ambient occlusion, anti-sop... Reduce... the motion blur, brightness, field of view, the anti-aliasing go 0, shadow quality be off, texture quality low, general quality lowest. Let's just see if this does it. I don't know, V-sync off. Alright, I basically turned everything to poo-poo. Let's see if poo-poo fixed.
How's it going?
I don't know. I'm gonna need Martin or somebody else in chat to tell me if my frames are looking any better now that I'm walking near this, what looks like pudding fire. Over.
Well, so long as you're not in that room, I could look at your screen. Over.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at lava right now. I don't know how my frames are accepting of this lava right now. Over.
Alright, keep walking around for a little bit. I want to see if your frames dip. I'm looking at it right now. Over. Now they look fine to me. Over.
When you say it is, Martin, do you mean my frames are fine, it is? Or my frames are still dipping? Okay, it looks good? Okay. I just had to turn it down to poo-poo graphics, that's all. Which, you know, is preferable, I suppose. I'm just, like, super surprised because I played the newer one, the friendship game, and it was fine. I feel like I'd reset my computer fairly recently. It should not be giving me this many issues, over.
Well, the problem at hand might just be the fact that this game put like a billion like different polygons or like particle effects within these fires. Because when I'm looking at them, there's like 20 little fire effects within each torch, let alone the lava. Or
Yeah, mayhaps. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this lever. Don't let Shadowman get you, and you go ahead and pull your lever, and we'll just get this going, okay? Over.
okay.
I don't like that fucking laugh.
All right. Well, unfortunately, it looks like all of the guys have different weapons now. Over.
Yeah, that makes sense. You're just gonna have to go one by one and describe them to me again, over.
Oh, they're different animals too. Over. All right.
I remember that issue, Martin.
The
It's
first
really
animal
funny.
I see is the four-legged badger. They're holding a shield in the right hand and a tiny double-bladed sword in their left hand. No serrated edges, smooth edge. Over.
Describe the shield to me, over.
It is the same shield as the axe. It is a circle. Well, it is a circular design, but like there's like little plus sign like silhouette around it, and inside of it there's like an eye indent within it. Over.
Okay, so continue describing the animal to me while I go grab that shield real quick, over.
The animal is yet again that one badger looking one that's on four legs, got a helmet on, and it's got the sword in the right hand. Over.
I'm just grabbing the wheel real quick before I run to the knight. Okay, so it's a badger, and it's on 4 legs. You said, over.
Yes, it's the one on 4 legs. It's the same as the one we had before. Over.
That's not it. This looks like it. What hand is it in, over?
Shield right hand, sword left hand. Over.
Alright, now describe the sword to me again. You said it's just like a plain broadsword, over?
Plain double-sided broadsword. Over.
Okay. I hate how plain it is, because it's gonna be really hard for me to find, I feel. I'll go look for it, though, over.
Okay, as I say, as it tapers down from the tip of the top, there is no real flourish as he goes down. Over.
This doesn't look like it, then. Does the broadsword have, like, a little symbol embedded into the metal at the very base of the sword? Like, maybe a series of triangles or diamonds or something, over?
It kind of looks like that. Unfortunately, the shield on my screen is blocking that. I want to say I see those little triangles you're talking about. Are they like 4 triangles oriented in the square, like, or a diamond-like shape? Over.
It's a lot harder for me to see it now that I've picked it up. Does the broadsword... Is it, like, completely straight down? Or is there, like, maybe little jagged pieces, like, near the base of the blade, over?
At the very base of the blade, there's like a little jagged edge, like there's just like a little imperfection on each side. So it looks like the very top of the blade is this clean edge, and as right as you get like probably 3/4 of the way down, there's like a little taper that comes out, and then that just goes straight the rest of the way down. Over.
Okay, I think this is it then. I think this is it, so I'm gonna go ahead and go put it in the right hand now, over.
That's gotta go in the left hand, John.
That's what I meant. Alright, it's in the left hand. That's what I meant to say, over.
Alright, so then that what should be done? I'm gonna go with a more elaborate one for the next one. It might be further down the hall from you, but it's... Do you remember the boar? Over?
I do remember the boar, yes, over.
The boar that's got the, let's see, he's got the sword in his hand, it's got one leg up and one back leg kicked out. Over?
Yeah, should be the only boar, over.
Alright. I just want to make sure we're thinking of the same thing as a boar. I really don't see a boar when I look at this thing. I just see like this weird, like, it kind of makes me think of a minotaur looking thing. It's got like a very slim tapered down like waist and a big floopy like shoulder cover or like a chest area.
I mean, does it have tusks, over?
I can't see the tusks that well. They look like they could be tusks. It also looks like it could be part of the helmet. Over.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a boar to me. That's the only one that I see, over.
Alright, well the boar's got a... What I only can describe as like a... Like,
What? Hold on, Vol. Of the 4 animals, the other 3, besides the one that we just did, are a deer, the quote-unquote boar, and the 4th animal does not have a helmet. It has, like, a crown on its head. So I'm pretty sure that we're still looking at the same, like, creature.
yeah, that's the case then. So we're looking at the boar. The boar has got this, why can't I think of the way to describe the shield? It's like an arrowhead shield.
Okay. I think I see the shield that you're talking about, like, from here. Over.
Alright, that goes in the right hand. Whereas the left hand is a, it kind of looks like a machete kind of looking knife. It's got a serrated, it's like got a serrated edge on one side, and it's got a weird flourish up top, like a little crescent upwards, and the other side of the blade is like an inverse blade that like cuts in like with a bridge. I am so terrible at describing swords.
And what hand does the shield go in on this one again?
Goes in the right hand, over.
I am noticing that perhaps there is a second arrowhead shield. Is there any distinguishing features on the shield? Like, is it just a little brass buckle or circle in the middle, or are there any divots or anything around the edges, over?
There's divots on either side, the left and right of the shield, and on top. And in the middle is that brass circle in the middle of it, over.
Alright, I think I grabbed the wrong shield then. I'm gonna have to correct that, over.
Alright, go grab it, over.
Stop! Alright, I've replaced the shield. Now describe the weird, I don't know, machete knife to me again. Over.
Alright, I'm gonna try to get a system for calling these swords. I'm gonna say a inversed blade is if like there's a curve to the blade, the blade flays outwards. Like if you imagine concave and god damn it.
Oh god. It's so difficult to describe a sword.
The blade is a shorter blade. It's not like a knife, but it's somewhere in between a sword and a knife. It's like it's a short sword essentially. It's got an inverse arc inside of like the right side of the blade. And on the other side, there's another inverse arc within the blade. And as it goes down, there's serrated teeth that run along down until the base of it.
Okay, so it's a curved, short blade, and it's got serrated teeth on the back side of the blade or the front side of the blade?
The back side of the blade. And the curves, I should specify, are inversed. So the blade doesn't curve backward like a C or whatever. It's like inverse, so it's coming outward. Over.
I'm really not grasping what you mean by inverse when you say inverse, because I feel like a sword that's curved inverse is just facing the other way, so I'm not like, wouldn't you just turn the sword over and then it would face the correct way over?
1 second. So, okay, I'll paint this picture. Imagine a rectangle. Now I'm gonna carve out a semicircle out of that rectangle. Now that rectangle's got like the shape of the semicircle within it. On the other side, I carve out the other side with another semicircle. Now you have that inverse curve within the blade. Over.
I think I'm picturing exactly what you're saying, but that is, wow. What a weird kind of sword. Alright, I'm gonna go and try and find it. Over.
Okay, and by the way, it's asymmetrical, so both sides don't look the same. One side has a carved inside that's a little bit more, and it's got like a shark fin on one side. The very top of that one side is got like a little curve to it. The other side has another carved part of the sword taken out, and as you come down in that inverse arc, you'll see serrated teeth going down it until it meets the base. Over. Oh, also, yeah, hit the wheel.
Yeah, I ran right back and grabbed the wheel. I feel like it's going faster every time. It does not feel like I have a whole lot of time. But I think I found the sword that you're describing with the teeth on the back end, and it like starts to curve a different way, like halfway up the sword. Over.
Yeah, and then on the other side of it is like a natural curve at the very tip, but then as you get to the end of that curve, it like cuts in, and there's that inverse curve that goes all the way down up until the handle of the blade. Over.
Okay, and this goes in the other hand of that same knight I just put the shield in, correct? Over.
Yes, it goes into the left hand. Yes. Over.
All right, it's in. Over.
Okay. The last knights with the deer. Oh, I should say last is another one, but the knight with the deer and the arrows going through it only has one sword in it. Is in his right hand, and this one, if you can imagine like a shark fin with like a little notch missing in the back of the fin. That's how the sword is shaped. But as you go down the sword, there's like another section of sword that's connected to it, like another bisection of blade. Like it looks like if you put a sword on a stick, the handle was longer, and there's like another little like sliver of metal between that and the handle. Over.
Okay. Just describe everything past the shark fin again, because I feel like you were describing it and I just could not grasp it mentally. I'm sorry. Try one more time.
Yeah, I loathe this section, by the way. I cannot describe swords to save my life, but all right.
He loves swords, though, folks.
It's an asymmetrical blade. The shark fin faces to the right, and it's once again one of those inverse curve kind of things. But at the very top, it arches back like a sword fin. On the other edge of the fin, at the very top of it, there is a little divot within it. And as you go down the blade, there's like a slight inverse curve until you see a sharp point. And then it cuts in, and at which point you can see like a narrow strip of metal between it going down. and after you go through that metal strip of metal, you'll see another metal segment that's separate from the blade itself below it. Over.
Yeah, okay, I think I found exactly what you're talking about. It looks like the sword stops about 90% of the way down, and there's like the hilt goes through, but then it starts again like right before it actually reaches the actual hilt. Like there's a pole connecting the blade itself about 90% of the way down. Over.
Yeah, that's it. It's a weird fucking sword that I don't think would actually work. Over.
All right, and which hand does this go into the Deer Knight? Over.
It goes into the right hand. Over.
All right, it's in the Deer Knight's hand, which means we should only have one knight left, and that's like the one with the crown. Over.
Alright, the crown has the shortest blade of them all, and I can only describe it as a Legend of Zelda Master Sword, but smaller. The base of the sword is very generic looking. The very top of it is like a double-sided broadsword, and as you get to the work your way down to like the handle, it's got like this sort of hourglass figure within it. I can only describe it as a Master Sword looking blade. Over.
All right, I will go find the Master Sword and defeat Ganon. I'll be right back. Over.
Alright, and that sword goes in the right hand of the knight. Over. It's definitely going much faster. You want to get to that wheel now if you can. Over.
Okay, I'm grabbing the wheel. I'm not sure if the sword that I'm holding is the correct one. I kind of have to check the other side to be completely sure. Over.
Okay. You're going to want to go check when you can, but alright, it's all the way back to the wall. Go check now, but if you're not sure if that sword's the right one, just go look. Alright, I'm gonna need you to make your way to that wheel now. I'm gonna die. Wheel? Wheel?
Grabbing! Oh my god, it's going so much faster. It takes so long for it to spin back around now, too. It really is going way faster.
Yeah, I was literally at the edge when you got back to me. Like, I had to tell you to come back at, like, the last three, basically just a little bit past halfway through the room, I had to tell you to run back. Over.
Okay, so, I had to drop the sword to run back. I think it's respawned back in its original, pedestal. The other swords that I picked up, I don't think fit the description. It's really hard for me to tell, because there's other ones, like, one had a bunch of notches in the bottom. That definitely wasn't the one you were describing. You would have described those. I don't know. Like, I'll probably have to put it in the hand of the knight, and, after I put it in the hand of the knight, you'll have to, like, is there a second item in the hand of that knight, or is it just the one sword? Over.
Just the one sword in the right hand. It is the shortest blade we've had so far, and the blade should be, like, it should be the same height as the helmet the guy's wearing. Over.
Okay, I grabbed a sword. I'm not sure if this is the one. Does it have the little four diamond symbols in the blade? Over.
I can't get close enough to see. I don't think I see those symbols you're talking about. Over.
Alright, then this must not be the sword. I've got to go find a different one. I'll let go and go grab a different one. I'll be right back. Over.
Alright, and just remember, when you go over and grab that sword, it's gonna be the one that's got little divots near the bottom of it. But,
Does it look like... Okay. Does it look like about 30% of the way up the sword there might have been like a pentagon in the middle of the blade, and like below that might have been a diamond? Over.
Yeah, are you talking about the shape going up the blade over?
Yeah, like not any symbols etched into the blade, but like the shape of the actual blade itself. Like, is it a completely straight sword, or is there like, I don't know, kind of a pentagon symbol like built into the blade in the middle? Over.
No, I see what you're talking about. The very base, if you go from the handle up, there's a diamond sort of shape in there, and then it like meshes up into a pentagon-looking shape, and the rest of the sword all the way up is straight. Over.
All right, this is definitely it. And remind me, which hand is this sword supposed to go in? Over.
Right hand.
All right, I've placed it in the right hand, and it doesn't look like anything has stopped or changed. Over.
There's a small chance that we may have gotten one of the other swords wrong. Over.
That seems like it's a pretty decent chance, unfortunately. I think maybe somewhere along the way we have screwed up, and I'm not sure where, and that pisses me off. Over.
I really hate this one, I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's so difficult to describe swords, and you think that you might be pretty good at it, considering how much you love swords, Vol. Over.
Yeah, I can enjoy swords, but I can be also incredibly ill-suited to describing them. I'd be like, cool blade, curved sword, cool. But I'm like, alright, now describe curved sword. It's like describing a fucking color.
Well, I mean, I could just say apple when I mean red. I don't know. But, yeah, my best guess is... God, it's either that really basic broadsword or the one that, like you described as the shark fin with the teeth in the back. But that was... The teeth in the back and the shark sword seemed so specific. I don't know how I could fuck that one up.
There's a chance that the shield and the sword, or the first one we did with the badger, might be wrong. I'm gonna try describing the shield again, just to be sure. Over.
Okay. Is it just... Okay. Is it just a round shield with, like, 4 divots on it and a big metal circle in the middle? Over.
Is the metal circle in the middle shaped like an eye?
I mean, it's just a round circle, as far as I can tell. It's just a round circle. Like, is it... Would you describe it as just a circle, or would you describe it as an eye? Over.
I would describe it as a, if you looked at an eye and then flipped it, like, on its side, that's what it looks like. It's not a pure circle, it's more of a many-edged oval. Over.
I'm pretty sure that I grabbed the right shield then, because the only other, like, circular shield is just... It just has a regular-ass circle in the middle of it and 4 divots on the sides. Over.
Does that shield also have, like, 4, on each one of, like, the... If it's got 4 divots, that means it also has, like, 4 protrusions? On each one of those protrusions, does it have, like, little, like, spikes on each one, like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, over?
I don't think it has any spikes. I'm pretty sure it's just a round-ass shield, brother. Over.
It doesn't have any, like, metal spikes within it? Over?
I'm gonna have to walk over and take a look at it. I will try to be back as fast as possible. Over.
Alright, over.
There are no spikes on this other shield. Over.
Now you're gonna need to come back to the wheel, this is rough.
Yeah, I don't think the shield is where we'd fucked up. Over.
Well, the weird thing is you're saying you're not seeing those spikes on it. It's the strangest thing. Like, it's not the spikes on the edge of the shield, it's literally, like, within the shield, like, on the front of the frame. Over.
Well, I was looking at the shield that... I was looking at the shield that's not on the knight. The round shield that's not on the knight. I would have to go all the way to the knight to check the shield that's already in its hand, over.
Go check the shield that's already in his hand, over.
Okay, the shield that's already in its hand is not like a perfect circle. It's more, I want to say, ovular, and it's got like divots in the top and left and right and bottom. Like it makes kind of a clover shape, if you know what I'm talking about, over.
Yeah, that's the shield then.
All right, so we have the correct shield in its hand then. So it has to be a sword, over.
Describe the sword in that knight's hand, over.
Oh lord, okay. That's gonna be an actual time sink, unfortunately. I'll be right back. Okay, it's a broadsword, and like as it goes up from the hilt, there's kind of like two little pricks going up. It's not like hooks or anything. It's just that the blade has kind of points. Like it's a little jagged at the bottom, but otherwise going all the way up, it's just a regular ass broadsword, over.
Yeah, that's the correct sword then. It's a taller sword. The tip of the blade goes way above the helmet of the knight, right?
That is correct. I'm looking at it way from over here. It is going up above the helmet of the knight, over.
Alright, then that boils that one out of the equation. Unfortunately, that means that leaves us with the two most confusing blades out of all of them, which is the asymmetrical fucking messes of these other swords, over.
Yeah, I'm not looking super forward to figuring out which one of those is it, but I'm gonna go, like, look at them, and I'll let you know, like, if there's anything about them. I'll try and describe them better, over.
Alright, over.
Okay, God. Alright, so for the quote-unquote boar knight, I'm looking at its sword. It's like... Okay, it's like a shark fin, and the shark fin is facing right, and on the back end of the blade towards the hilt are shark teeth. Is this correct, over?
Yes, that is correct. Over.
Damn it. Alright, so maybe that one's correct. Let me see if it's one of the other ones then, over.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm looking at the other one, the other curved one, and the shark fin also faces right, but it's the one that has the pole like halfway down the length of the sword, and I haven't seen any other sword that has that, and we both agree that's the correct sword, right? Over?
Yes, and that's in the right hand.
Yes, it's in the right hand. I'm looking at it from here. Over.
Then that means the last common denominator is the shield of the boar knight, which is the arrowhead-looking shield with the point at the bottom of it, the circle buckle in the middle of it, and the circular divot on either side, leaving the top part of the shield to kind of look like a, I don't know, like a U or like a crown, over.
Okay, hold on. Does that shield have smaller metal circles in, like, the top, bottom, and left and right of it? Over?
Like indentations are like metal circles on the shield, over.
Like actual little metal circles, like I don't know, fucking... It's little metal circles, over.
There are no metal circles on the shield. I'm talking about divots around the edge of the shield. That's the wrong shield. If it's not like,
Okay, that's the wrong
if
shield.
the only circle that's on the shield is not just the metal circle within the middle of it. Over.
Alright, yeah, I definitely got the wrong shield. Let me grab this wheel and then I'll do it. I think I understand where the miscommunication was. I was referring to the little metal circles as little metal divots, and that was the incorrect way of describing them. Over.
Okay. Because the way I'm looking at the shield, it does have divots along the edge of the shield. So, if you look at the edge of the shield alone, it looks like an arrowhead. The side has a divot, the other side has a divot, and the top of it has a very large U-shaped divot. And I'm about to run out of room.
Alright, well, the problem now is that I have replaced that shield and it still seems like nothing has changed.
My god, is there a lever around here I need to pull? I'm almost about to be at a point where I would say we want to start this over or something, because this is ridiculous.
It's unfortunate because we have no idea where we fucked up.
Start it over.
Do you want me to just let go of the wheel, buddy?
Yeah, just let go of the wheel.
Jesus is no longer taking the wheel.
It's just like, this is not a fun puzzle, if I had to be honest.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you on this one.
It's like, it's not even like fun shapes, it's just describing a blade, and all the blades are very awkwardly, like, made.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go take a peek at the different swords and shields and stuff in the room real quick and see if I can get like a mental image of them. Over. God, this one's got a lot of hooks in it. That should be easy to describe, right? This just has like 4 metal, not divots, but just circles around it. This one has no metal circles. This is an axe. This is a... God, I don't know how to describe this. It's just a... I guess this is a machete? This is more like a machete than a sword. It's got like no T part on the handle. This is so hard to pick these up. This one should be easy to mention. It's just a fucked up sword with scratches in it. This one looks also very much like a machete. That could be a screw up waiting to happen. Oh my god. Okay, that has spikes. This has, like, also metal points on it. This is an axe that's 2-sided. This is an axe that's like 1-sided, but a really small side on the back end of it. There's also maces. It's a mace, and it's got like little X's at the bottom and little triangles. There was another mace on the other side. If he's got axes, those might be a little difficult to describe, too. This is just like a really fat mace at the top. Alright, I think I've gotten a decent look at all of the weapons. I'm just going to take a peek at the animals. I see the deer again, the crown, like, beast, the sword badger, and then the boar again. Over.
Okay, do you want me to go in now?
I think you should be able to. I haven't pulled the lever yet. Over.
Alright, I'm heading in.
What the hell?
Okay.
Oh, my screen's shaking a bit.
So, we're gonna start off with the boar. Because that's the easiest one. That one has the arrow-headed shield with the border of the shield having a divot on the right, a divot on the left, and a divot up top. So it's, again, it's an arrow-headed shaped shield in the right hand of the boar. Oh.
And just to be clear, this one has a circle in the middle and no other metal bits besides the border. Is this correct? Over.
Yes, that is correct.
And what hand is that shield in? Over.
It is in the right hand of the knight. The right hand of the knight.
Alright, it's in. Over.
Okay. Now moving on to the crowned,
Oh, it really was just the shield,
is
huh?
the Master Sword, the one that's got the diamond base sword going up, and then you have the... I'm going to count the edges to make sure the next bump. The next bump has a 1, 2, 3-sided edge before becoming a flat blade again. And that goes in the left hand of the knight. There's no other blade in the right hand.
Left hand of the crowned creature.
That is correct.
Alright, it's in. Over.
Okay, so the next one is the Badger Knight. And the Badger Knight only has one weapon in their hand. It is a double-headed axe that looks like the axes look like bat wings, or even like pterodactyl wings. The very tips of the axe has like little like points to them. So like they look like wings. Over.
Answer me this. Between the wings, does it look like if you took the wings off that it would just be a regular ass mace? Over.
Yes, it does look like it would be a regular ass mace. It's like a cudgel. It's that like tall, cylindrical with like spikes all around it mace. Over.
And which hand of the badger does this go into? Over.
Right hand. Over.
Alright, it's in. Over.
Alright, this next one, which is the deer, has the circular shield with the circle metal bits on each side of the big metal circle in the middle of it. So it's a very basic looking shield. Over.
Which hand is that in?
It's in the right hand.
Okay, I'm getting pretty good at grabbing this wheel before it gets too far. Alright, it's in. Over.
And the left hand of that knight is going to be the shark blade. Is a shark blade. Essentially, if you were going to trace one edge of the blade, the right side of it is a sharp point at the very bottom. Trail up from that point in an inverse curve until you meet an apex, until it reaches like the edge of another point. That next point, if you trace up, curves backwards like a shark fin tip. And then as you get to the very top of the sword, it arcs back down again into another point, and then it arcs another large arc the rest of the way down.
What the hell?
Over.
That sounds like a lot of arcs and points. I don't remember seeing it. Hold on. Just describe that again to me. Like, is there anything special about the back of the sword? Any defining features? Over?
No, it just looks like... Unfortunately, the shield blocks a lot of what the sword looks like to me, but the very back of the sword, it's not a double-bladed sword. It's a one-edged sword. The very back of the blade is that long curve going down, and there is like a little point and a little divot right there before going back into a sharp edge. Over.
How does the handle of the sword look? Can you tell? Over?
It's like a curved handle. Over.
Alright, that does help me find it. Thank you. Over.
Yeah, because it's a curved handle, and the sword itself is a curved sword. It's a curved shark sword, obviously. Over.
Alright, it's neither of those. Looking for a curved handle sword. Thankfully, it doesn't look like this has gone very far yet. This looks like a curved handle. Okay, alright. This feels correct. Damn it. It doesn't seem like I'm... Hold on. Let me see if I can find a different curved handle sword. Maybe that's the wrong one. Is it this? That doesn't seem like it, but it's the only other one that has a curved handle. Does the back of the knife have, like, I don't know, shark teeth or anything on it? Can you see? Over?
I've got to ask you a question, John.
Okay, over.
When you're looking at the knight, are you putting the shield in the right hand of the knight? Are you putting the shield in your right side and its left side?
When you say right, I put the shield, like, when I'm facing the knight, I'm looking at the knight, I'm putting the shield to my right. Over.
No, you put it in the right hand of the knight. The right hand.
Oh my god. God damn it. Over.
Yeah, that's the biggest goddammit I'll tell you for a while, yeah? When I say right hand, I mean the right hand of the knight, not your right. Over.
Alright, I cannot believe we made this fucking... I made this fucking elementary school mistake. Jesus, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Vol.
It's fine, just make sure you flip those swords around. Flip this...
Yeah, I'm gonna go flip them, like, one at a time and come back to the wheel and fix my mistake. I'm sorry. I'm sorry anybody still watching. This is so dumb. I'll be right back. Okay, it immediately vindicated me because I heard it actually make a fucking noise when I did it correctly this time. Over.
Okay, now go back to the are they closer? Are any of them closer to the wheel than the others? Over.
Not really, no. Over.
Okay, then go to the boar one and make sure the shield is in his right hand. Over.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix all of these.
At the very least, it sounds like we have the right sword, so that's perfect.
Yeah, it's just a matter of me going back and fixing each of these, which should be easy since the rest of these are all like one thing in a hand. Over.
Yeah, I'm actually seeing red eyes on the ones you got correctly now. Holy shit.
Alright, should just be one more now. Over.
Yeah, it should be the crowned beast with the sword needing to be in the other hand. Over.
Alright, well, it's done, but the wheel's still turning. Over.
It looks like the axe is still wrong somehow.
What the hell? How? Okay, maybe I've got the wrong axe, but I feel like that looks like wings and also a cudgel. I'll go look for a different axe, but I guess maybe it was wrong. Over.
When you're looking at the axe, if you had to imagine like as a double-bladed axe, the very bottom of like the tips, do they have like little devil tail, like triangles at the bottom of them? Over.
It's really more like curved than I would say devil tails. Over.
Well, it's got the extra like weird flourish tip on the bottom of both of those, and then on the tops it's got like pterodactyl
this is it.
tips on the tops of those.
I found the correct axe. I think I understand what you were saying now. This one also kind of looks like wings and also has a cudgel in the middle. Over.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. This is like the puzzle from hell. Over.
Fucking this one. We did it! We finished the pointy end, the Royal Promenade. Over.
Christ on a stick, that was horrible. Over.
It hurts me emotionally about myself that we probably got that other one right, except for my fuck up mixing the hands. Over.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's a very simple one to make. I probably would have made the same one if I was like, all right, I gotta remember, it's the right hand, left hand. I can't be like stage right, stage right. Like, there's a myriad of different like miscommunications that could happen. That was like the easiest one to make at least. So we got ahead of that at least. Thank God. Over.
I feel like a damn goober, but at least, yeah, okay. Now I'm entering a new room and like, I don't know what to make of this. There's like a castle, like a really tiny castle on the far end of the room, and there's like lava pits on the sides of this, what looks like I don't know, a board with a bunch of little squares in it. And then on the left and right side, there's like, I don't know, it looks like, I would describe it as places that people would stand to watch people fight on the squares. And behind those stands are some stained glass windows with like different depictions of people in them. And, oh, a door I can open? Oh, and there's a book and a lever on this left side, and I'm going to the right side now. Well, actually, yeah, I'm going to the right side. Jeez Louise. And yeah, this one also looks like it's got the stained glass windows, but I can't open this other door on this side. But otherwise, it's perfectly symmetrical. Over.
John?
Yeah, buddy, over.
Somebody just spoke to me in here.
Poked you?
Spoke to me.
Oh, yeah. What did it say?
Whatever it said, if you could pull a lever maybe? I need to get some door open, over.
Alright, I'm gonna go pull a lever then, over.
Because in my room, there is a castle like you described and the field of squares you're talking about, but it's a miniature on a desk.
Alright, well, I found a book, and it looks like, I don't know, one of those in books where people sign their names and the day that they come in, but at the very bottom right, it's got a big blotch that says, "What have I done?" Over.
Cool. I'm gonna describe my room real quick. My room is a long square room, and on left and right side there's like little elevated spaces. You go upstairs, like a little small steps of like 4 stairs, and on each side there's like that little raised area. There's a fireplace on one side, a desk with a sword on the other side of it. And on the other side of the room is the miniature castle on a table with those square spaces. And there's a lever I pulled over on the side too.
Okay, so I notice immediately that I can interact with both all 6 of the stained glass windows, and for some reason, I can also interact with what looks to be 6, no, just 3, okay, just 3 empty windows that have like fires behind them. I feel like maybe I can move the stained glass windows over to these fires, and I have to figure out which 3 I'm supposed to use, over.
Alright, I am actually seeing 3 stained glass windows as well, and they have like different sections to them. Like, there's like a top section that's kind of like within the negative space of this little winged section right below it, and then below that's like another tiny little border section below, over.
Yeah, I'm also noticing that, but there's also a 3rd section at the very bottom that might also be equally as important, over.
Yeah, I'm looking at that little space at the bottom. At the bottom of mine, I'm noticing one's got like a fountain in the middle of it and a bunch of berry bushes around it. The second one has just a bunch of like trees, like triangle-shaped trees around it, rolling hills. And then the last one is a bunch of barren trees with no leaves on them, over.
Alright, so here's what I think I'm going to have to do. I think I'm going to have to take these windows apart, like, section by section, and create the glass windows that you were describing. Like, the 3 sections probably are separate pieces before I even touch them, over.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna grab the bottom fountain one. Are the windows that you're looking at in a row? And if so, can you tell me which window the fountain bottom goes on, over?
There's a row of them, in terms of 3. On the leftmost side is, the fountain one.
Okay, yeah, it is a different piece by itself. Let me go put this on the left one. Alright, describe the middle of the fountain window stained glass.
It is a young woman with a braided side tail with a sword piercing their chest. Over.
Alright, I believe I found the correct one. Over. And the top of the window, please.
The top of the window is a man with a goatee, a crown on his head, and a speckled shoulder pads. He looks like a king. Over.
Does he look angry? Over.
He looks angry, and like I said, he only has a goatee. He doesn't have anything like a helmet or anything else. Over.
Alright, I have found the very angry Burger King, over. Alright, I think the first stained glass window is finished. Let me just go check these other ones to make sure there's not something I could have misconstrued. Hold on. Let me ask you this. Is the king facing left or right? Over.
The king is facing right.
Okay, and the woman with the braid, is it like a small dagger inside of her, or is it like a big sword? Over.
It's a big fucking sword.
Alright, I think I got the wrong king, but the right woman. 1 second.
The king kind of looks like Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. Over.
I can't get him out. Oh. Nope. Wrong. There we go. Alright, I believe that I fixed the first one. Over.
Alright, are you sure? The... Why do you ask about the blade in the lady's chest? Over.
Because there was another one of basically the same woman, but the sword was like really tiny, like a little dagger instead of a massive fucking like anime sword. Over.
Okay, well then that was complete. I don't see any markers that's saying it's done on my end, but we'll just hope that everything is done on the other end. So I'm going to the middle one now. The middle one has the triangle trees at the very base. Over.
Triangle trees. Do the triangle trees have like what kind of looks like non-triangle trees on the far left and far right of them? Over.
Yes, they look like you can see like long branches leading out to a bunch of like leaves on top, and also there's two like at the very top of the design. There's like two branches peeking out from the top edge with some other leaves coming out too. Over.
Okay, I think this is the correct one then. Yeah, this looks like the correct one. Over.
Alright, and the next section is a Valkyrie looking person. Like, I can't tell if they've got a beard or not, but they've got 3 arrows in their chest. Over.
Are they holding like a little green locket and a bow in their right hand? Over.
Oh yeah, they are. I can barely tell from my angle. I can't really see that well. But yeah, they are holding it. Over.
Okay. Alright, that one's in now. Over.
Alright, and then the very top of it is a man with a lion helmet, like the front brim of the hat. If it's a hat, it's got like a front brim. The front part of the helmet has got like a lion's like maw or whatever, like 2 little fangs piercing going over his eyes. The top of it's got like a it's like as if like the lion's got like a tiara on its head and like a little circle a row of circles leading from the behind of it like a crown, and then he's got like little side guards on his helmet's face, and he's a bearded man. Over.
Would you describe his armor as silvery or goldish? Over.
It's goldish, and it's got what look to be boars or something on his chest. Over.
Boars. Is he facing left or right? Over.
Facing right.
Okay, it must be the other one then. Yeah, there were like multiple variations of that one, so I had to be really specific. Over.
Okay.
Alright, second window's done. On to the third. Over.
Third window, at the very bottom, is the trees with no leaves and barren desert wasteland below.
Trees with no leaves.
Maybe not so much a desert, more so just like cracked rock-looking land. Over.
Yeah, I believe I found it. Over. I think this is the only one of its kind. And what's next? Over.
Alright, the next one is going to be a lady laying with her head to like the left. She's got a circlet of flowers around her head. She's got a bloody knife in her hand, and she's wearing a long dress. Frilly white arm like sleeves. Over.
Alright, I believe I found the correct one, but I'm gonna go check the other, what I think is the other stained glass lady, just to make sure that it's described correctly. And, okay, yeah, this is the one that you're talking about, because this one has a knife and the other one has, like, an arrow in her chest.
The one who's got, like, the knife in her hand, she's, like, a blonde with long hair. Over.
Yeah, this is the correct variation. The other one has an arrow in her chest. That's the only difference. Over.
Okay.
Now, what's the top of the stained glass window? Over.
Much longer beard, lion head helmet, but it's silver, and it's largely the same look as before. The teeth go over the eyes. The chest is hard to see because it's covered mostly. And he's got these weird-looking onion things on his shoulders, but those are gold. Over.
Is he facing left or right? Over.
He's facing right.
Damn it. It's a very important distinction because I was literally looking at one exactly as you described, but he was facing left, so now I have to go to the other side of the room. Over.
Alright, and now I'm wondering, I have to make sure of something.
No, you don't.
It worked. Okay, good.
Win the battle in the name of Amber Adelaide.
What the fuck? Oh, God. Apparently I need to win the battle in the name of Amber Adelaide, and now a bunch of rocks and candles and knights have appeared on this fucking, chess field-looking thing. Over.
Yeah, I apparently can move stuff on this chess field now. Over.
Okay, I'm looking at, like, describe the chessboard to me right now. Over.
If you're looking at the very bottom row nearest you, there's like a little circle with like swords or whatever. I think that might be you if you're standing on it, or if not, something else is there. Over.
No, it's a knight with like a blue cape on him. Over.
Alright, right in front of him should be a boulder. Over.
Yeah, the boulder is like, there's like one space between him and the boulder. Over.
I just moved him to the right. Over.
Yeah, I just saw him slide to the right. Over.
So do I have to move him up, I guess?
I don't know. Over. Are you able to move any of the other pieces? Over?
No, I am not. Over.
Hmm. Okay. What happens if you slide him in front of another knight? Over. Oh, he killed one of the knights. I think you have to do that to all of them. Over. This feels too easy. Like, maybe you're supposed to do it in the least amount of moves possible. Over.
I've only killed 2 knights. I need to know where the other knight is. Over.
Oh, you don't see where the other knights are. Is that correct? Over?
In the spot I'm standing right now, I think I see 2 knives. Like, here's a knight here. here's a knight here, over.
Yeah, no, you're not even on the fucking field for me, buddy. Over. You need to go back.
Alright, tell me where to go.
Okay, so you need to go back 1 and then to the left 1. Now move up 1. Move up 1. Okay, now go back 1. Left 1. Back, back, back. Right, right. Forward. Right, right, right. Up.
Take down those towers and everyone in them.
Okay, now I gotta take down some towers. Tell me where to go.
Alright, so now I see 2 knights. Do you have 2 knights?
Nothing on my field has changed. It's all staying the same. You guys tell me where to go.
Okay, so you have, on my side of the field, you have 2 knights now. There's one in the... okay. Okay, you just moved one to the right, over. You just moved another one to the right, over. You've moved both to the right, over.
Which direction do I go?
Hold on. Are you moving both of them at the same time, over?
No, I thought I only have one piece. The only piece that I feel like I'm controlling is the one on the far right, over.
Try pulling it back 1, over.
I can't move backwards. I only can move forwards. I'm at the very edge of the map on mine, over.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna move one forward.
Okay. Well, the one on the left is, like, in a rock, so it can't move forward. Over.
How about now?
It slid left, but the one on the right is also, like, it's blocked by a rock. Okay, now you've moved both of them back. That makes sense. Okay. Just try going, left twice. Move up. 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 Can you not move it up?
There's a rocket my way on mine. I have to move right.
Can you move back and then right?
No, there's another rocket my way on mine.
Okay. This is awkward. Alright, well, move forward and then move right then. What about now?
Wait, say that again. I cut you off.
What about now? Is there any rocks, like, around your piece now? Over?
There's only a rock right behind me, over.
Okay, move forward once. Move forward once. I'm a little worried to ask you to move left, because I'm pretty sure that's going to slide the other piece, like, into the fucking lava, over.
Should I move right then?
Can you move right? There's a rock on the side here. Oh, you were able to. Okay, can you move right again? What about one more time? Okay. Move left once. Move back once. Now move forward twice.
My sons, attack the gates.
Okay, now he said my sons attack the gates. Is there anything weird on the board now for you?
I only have one space. The one thing I'm controlling is there multiple things on my side, over.
Yeah, there's 2 guys on your side, and now, like, the gates to the castle are open, and so I think you have to go around the towers and get to the gates now with both of these pieces. Over.
Alright, let me know where to go.
Jesus. Slide left once. Forward. 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 That was to the right.
Go forward, there's a rock.
Okay, this is also fine. Go forward now. Forward. To the right once. To the right one more time. Forward. Forward. Left. And you should just be able to go forward twice. Oh, God. Is it dropping me in lava?
Victory!
Oh, never mind.
Wait. This was a trap. My sons. What have I done?
My sons, what have I done? We did it, though.
Yeah, that one was weird.
It was weird. I understood it after a point. It was like there were... On my side, there were rocks on the field, and so every time you moved, like, your guy against a rock, the other guy would slide, and you kind of had to, like, make them adjust for each other by using the rocks to slide them around. I picked up on it pretty fast, so it wasn't a big deal.
Look up to your top left.
Oh, hey, buddy! I see you.
Hey! We finally see one another.
Alright, I guess I don't have to describe this room to you at all, because you're looking at it then.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm wondering if we see different things.
You know what? You bring up a good point immediately. What do you see, buddy?
Alright, so I'm just gonna describe from the very top. I see, 1, 2, 3 rows of circles. With, like, these are, like, brick interlaid between, like, these, like, outlines. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles are divisions within the first row of the outer circle. Do you see that over?
Yeah, I think I'm seeing exactly what you're seeing. There's like little metal, I don't know, lines, like, disconnecting the circles over.
Alright, if you look directly to your right, do you see, like, a weird black circle on the ground?
Yes, I see what is one of those dividers, like, separating the line, and then the circle is, like, right next to it, over.
Okay, so that means we're seeing largely the same thing.
Okay, you don't see any immediate danger, so correct? I'm not, like, about to walk into lava at some point, right?
No, but I feel as though... there's something we're not seeing already. Like, it seems like you need to get something to that X, either yourself or maybe something else. Is there anything else in the room you see you can interact with?
Not immediately. I'm just seeing the same floor pattern you are. Is there, like, no way for you to go around the sides or anything?
No, I had to walk back into the room I was in. Oh. 1 second.
Okay.
Nope, I have to walk back out into that room, I think.
Alright, well, I think maybe I just kind of have to walk forward and we'll see what happens, huh?
Step on one of the outermost circles. Nothing?
Yeah, jack fucking all.
Go to the X in the middle.
Okay, so here's the thing is that I don't see an X on this. It's just a circle, over.
Oh, that's a straight up X in the middle of the room.
Huh. Oh, you have trapped me.
Down, go down to. Okay, wait. Go. Okay, stop. Go forward. All right. Turn right. Go down. Walk forward. Turn right. Okay.
So, the moment that I started doing that, I heard clicking. It feels like I'm supposed to do that in a certain amount of time, and maybe I didn't do it fast enough, or I stepped on the wrong thing. Over.
On my screen, a bunch of walls went up where those little gray, like outlines are.
Yeah, the walls also popped up for me on my side.
Okay, so okay, so those aren't invisible for you. So what you need to do is you need to make it through the gaps towards to where you need to go. You see inner circle, middle circle, and outer circle?
I mean, yeah, I see the different circles, like, on the ground, sure.
Alright, when I say you're gonna hit that X, I'm gonna say the X you need to get to is in either the middle circle, or the middle ring, the outer ring, or the center ring. And I'll tell you which side it is, like, in terms of southeast, northeast, whatnot, or whatever. Okay?
Okay.
I'm also wondering if we want to instill the turn right, turn left system and go forward kind of situation.
I mean, with the hallways, like, when I go through a door, I would either go left or right, wouldn't I? So it's only two directions.
Okay, then hit the X and start going. Alright, turn left, go out that door, turn right, go follow that hook, go left, through that door right down there, turn right, there's a hook, go, ah shit, you're right there.
Yeah, we gotta be, like, super fucking fast on this.
Right, go out that door, turn right, keep going, turn left, no, go back, get, okay, go around that circle, keep going, turn right, keep going, no, not there, turn right, oh fuck.
Okay, I really have to sprint and be, like, fast about this.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you turn left, turn right, don't turn until I tell you to turn, okay?
Okay.
Get on the X. Alright, go out that room, turn left. Go, turn left. Go, no, fuck! I didn't say turn, you were about to hit that circle.
Okay, so it was that circle. Alright.
Yeah, when I say turn, you turn. If I keep saying go, just keep running in that direction, okay?
Alright.
Alright, now go. Alright, go out that room, turn right, keep going, turn left. Oh, damn it, you went too far.
There's like a little bit of delay between, like, you seeing where I am and you saying turn left, to be honest.
Okay, this is gonna be a little difficult then. Just try it again, I'm gonna try a different thing. Go. Middle circle, southeast.
That's... Okay, I'm not gonna be able to know what southeast is while I'm inside the circles with the walls. I'm gonna be real with you. That's just not a viable solution. I don't know what southeast is from down here.
Okay, we'll try the turn thing again, but as at this point, I really can't stress of any other way of saying, how about when I say go, take 3 steps? if you go any further, like I say, go 3 steps, go 3 steps. Okay, go out, turn left, go. No, yeah, go, turn left, turn right, go. Damn it, you're too slow. God damn it. All right, go out that bottom door, turn right, go. Oh damn it, there's a wall there. What the fuck? Oh shit. God damn it, the wall's hard to see. You know, is there a chance we can pick this up next time?
Oh, is it a bit late for you, buddy?
Yeah, I am now seeing it's like 9:48, and I kind of want to be bed about 9 or 10:30.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. We'll have to pick this one up another time. Maybe I'll be able to split the VODs up. I was kind of hoping to get this one out in one video. Damn, this should have been only roughly 3-hour venture. What time is it? Like how long has the stream been going?
We started about 6:30 my time, and it's like 9:48.
Yeah, it's been just a little over 3 hours. We're probably like right at the end, but we could still cut it here. Over.
Yeah, I would like to go to the end, but I really don't want to stay up too late.
All right. Well, I'll just we'll press the old escape button and we'll do a goodbye to everybody. But
Let's unmute and chat.
leave your partner to die. Okay. And back to chat. 1 second, I have to open the volume mixer again. There we go. Okay. I should be able to hear you now.
Yeah, I can hear you now too. I mean, I heard you before, but I had to turn your volume down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the time and I was like, there's gonna be a part of me that's 100% real. I had a very long and sort of busy day of busy work of thinking, and I thought, man, I just realized I'm gonna go home and do more puzzles and use my brain.
But these are fun puzzles.
I know, but I've already spent half the day looking at numbers and letters and like specific things have to go specific dresses. I had already think today, and I really enjoyed like the first few puzzles. That sword puzzle pissed me the fuck off. It's not because of like you getting the wrong hands, but like I just hated describing the shapes of the swords.
Yeah.
Like it is not anywhere near fun of like finding the like, oh, I found the fish with arms. This is like the curve, the inverse curve of the metal blade, the thickest side of my dick.
It's okay. Yeah, the sword puzzle, it was straining. And especially and you say you're not going to blame me for the hand thing, but like it would have gone faster if I had gotten the hands right, cuz there was a sound indicator like on my end telling me that I did it right, and there were like lights in the eyes and everything. We would have at least known that we were going in the right direction, and it would have been like more gratifying.
Oh yeah, I mean, trust me, there is definitely a slice of me that's like, God damn it, John, why did you know right and left? But it's still
Don't be
mostly
mean to me.
I'm going to be mean to you as you stand in the shower all cheeked up and sad. I'm going to be rude, but in this situation, I'm going to be more rude at them being like, describe the shape of a sword to your friend. And this sword's got these weird little shits in there that makes no sense to describe. Unless you know how to describe swords. And neither one of us knew what a fucking pentagon or trapezoid was earlier, goddammit. And they expect us to describe shapes. Like, it's a sided shape. It's like these two grown-ass men, like...
Do you think that I've taken a geometry class in the last fucking 20 years?
Even still, like, I feel like someone's like, do you know the pentagon? Oh yeah, the 8-sided place? No, it's 5. It's like, what do you mean 5?
Do you think I've looked at the top of the Pentagon recently?
Look, bitch, I'm like, I only know my Roman numerals because of Rocky 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Well, I've played Final Fantasy game. I know my Roman numerals from video games.
Yeah, sometimes when someone's like, "Can you tell me what 14 looks like?" I'm like, what I learned in boarding school is gonna be straight up. I'll never be able to retain the Roman numerals that well outside of just sort of winging it at a certain point. Because I'm like, all right, 4 looks weird, and then 6 is like it kind of makes sense, and then all the rest of it's just like shenanigans.
Yeah. I'm sorry that the sword you were on that end of the sword puzzle.
I mean,
It's fine. The other ones were really not that bad. It really was just the sword
they
puzzle.
were bad. It's just the sword puzzle, and then it was just like it was the other ones were kind of confusing. The cross one was a bit confusing in the sense that I thought I had to physically build a cross.
I mean,
I was
once we figured out what it was actually incredibly simple. We were overcomplicating it.
And that's where I'm also going to say that's partially because my brain was still coming off of work being somewhat fried. I was not thinking correctly where I was like, all right, I have to build an actual cross. But it's like, no, I just need to see the pattern on this.
But
Because it let me spin the cube around to see what size it was. I didn't realize it was just saying, oh, this is what you need to look for. Not so much of, I need to spin this cube around to be able to put it in the right way on this thing.
we'll probably knock this one out, like the last little bit of this one. I don't know, maybe when we do the next We Were Here stream, like before we start the next game.
Yeah, I mean, we could be like a tail end, like it be a mixture of the two games.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
but I would like to. Oh, excuse me. I would like to say thank you to everybody for sticking around. Those of you who did, thank you again to Maris Mermaid for the raid, and Martini for also like popping in and helping me do a little bit of tech support here. I was really, I felt bad that apparently my frames were pretty bad whenever I got such a big raid, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's okay though. Next time for sure. Maybe the PNG Tuber Plus just needs to sit on the back end for a while. It seems to be causing like a decent amount of problems, and
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to have like the extra effects, but like when you're starting a new game, or even a game just got a little bit more intensive graphics than like pixels, you might just wanna.
well, that again. Like I thought that because the PNG Tuber was like doing all right during the more high fidelity We Were Here expeditions, that this one surely would not be like drag it down at all. But apparently they went heavy on the fucking flame effects and lava shit in this one.
I mean, it's also a situation of optimization. It's not even just like when it was made. This one probably isn't really that well optimized considering the fact that we had to have a very specific way of joining each other's lobby just to hear each other.
Yeah, I think it's also a case of like the developers like slowly finding their legs, like building these games like technically, but I still enjoy the series. I enjoy the concept. I like puzzles. I like problem solving gameplay. Like this is a fun series for me to do with somebody, and especially with you. But
oh yeah, it's super fun.
I do believe that will be the end of the stream. So once again, thank you everybody. Thank you Maris for the raid. I am going to raid out because I actually have quite a few viewers. But before I do that, if you enjoyed what you saw and you're new here, please give me a follow. It really helps out the channel. And follow me on Twitter at DodonTTV if you also like to check out any of my artwork, which is something I do on a regular basis and figure out when I'm streaming again in the future. If you want to see old VODs, I have those uploaded on YouTube at youtube.com/@DodonGogo. But for now, we're going to raid out to... I see Brockyzoid is playing Baldur's Gate, I believe. So I'm just going to raid out to them. And also, I also do Yakuza 0 on the weekends now, so I'll probably be streaming Yakuza 0 this weekend, Saturday and Sunday around 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, and it's where I generally do my streams. 7:30 is the Tuesday days with Vol here.
Yeah.
and I'll probably pop in some other streams between now and then. But for now, thank you all for joining. Sorry this went on for so long, my little goodbye here, but I just appreciated so much having so many people stick around for so long.
It was great seeing everybody. Sorry about the penis talk.
Sorry about the penis talk. I'm just gonna send you all down